Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com. No matter what nobody say, man. Spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dolla Dibiase Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, your kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for $300 million, and I made $350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dolla Dibiase Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Sunday edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Hashtag TBV podcast, wherever hashtags are used. The boys are back in town. Shout out to Enrique Church, a.k.a. Kazweezy, a.k.a. Legendary Baby, a.k.a. your favorite Border Wars announcer. And shout out to Dumatron, the referee, you know, the trainer, the mind. What's up, gentlemen? We ready to talk some boxing?
You've activated the Dumatron. And
yes, I want to match that energy. Like, welcome back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have Nesta Gibbs in the building. We have Doomsday on his journey to getting Diesel, lifting the weights, doing curls and whatnot. Thank you for the applause. We have Deontay Wilder versus Fury 3 fight week.
To this day. Squad!
TeoFimo's fight against George Kambosos, we don't know. And then we have Andrade news. And go ahead, Ness, pick it up from there.
Pick it up.
Are you with me?
Yo. Nah, the Andrade news is a little bit sad. I'm going to be real, but we're going to keep that last because it's last worthy. No bullshit. But we got a poll question right from the Ritty to Rip. Should Sam Jones and Joyce take Luis Ortiz fight on a Tank pay-per-view undercard? And a Tank pay-per-view undercard and Luis Ortiz and Joyce, that's our second topic, but that's a hot button topic. So we got the poll already going, and 95% of the public believe that Joyce and Sam Jones should do anything in their power to make this fight happen, especially on a Tank undercard. That will strengthen things. And remember, that's a pay-per-view. So you wanted to be there so that your money is worth something, you know what I mean, when you give it to these guys. Now, real quick, we got to ring the alarm. We got another member joining. Felix Alfonso, welcome to the Prospects. You already know, champ, you start off as a prospect, work your way up to a contender, and finish off like Enrique and Doomy. The champ! Yo, we got a super chat from D-Trek who says Ortiz KO Joyce in 5 rounds. I don't know. Honestly, my opinion of Joyce has changed drastically ever since his destruction via jab of Daniel Dubois.
Yo, that was a destruction with a jab. You gotta think about that one. We've always considered Luis Ortiz the boogeyman, DK, and for a while he was, though. You know what I'm saying? Now he's been kind of out of the scene since that last fight. I believe. I don't know if he had anything after Wilder.
Probably a tune-up that I remember. But that's the thing. It's like somebody got to make him not be the boogeyman. Like, no one besides Wilder fights him unless you're like a C-level fighter. We want B's and A's and B's. The same way we want for our children, we want for our fights. Give me an A and B class fighter in there with Ortiz, and let's rock and roll. Now, look, Joyce needs to know, you being off of the bone. We completely skipped first topic, but that's okay. That's what good topics do. He's being thrown a bone, Sam Jones and Joyce, because why? Because easily Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz is its own main event. If they saying, look, you could come get on the most popular, this generation's most popular, youngest fighter out there doing it on pay-per-view, come on. Jump on this gravy train. Or keep playing, stay over there in the UK where nobody knows you. I mean, it's that simple.
I'm a believer in that. The train, and you got to be a believer too if you're a fighter. Regis Progress said it one time, yo, the YouTuber, that's the new thing. I did it, you know what I'm saying? And it opened up a new door, opened up a whole new insight. He got YouTube videos out now doing his own movie thing or internet thing. Luis Ortiz on the biggest American star, Gervonta Davis card. Come on, man. How much light do you get from more than the fans who already know you, who are going to watch Gervonta? They're going to definitely tune into you, and everybody else who spills in will recognize you. So I'm 100% with that. If that's the topic, like, does he do it? Yeah, I would push for it.
Real quick, do me before you jump in. We got Justin Gonzalez in Milwaukee with the super chat saying, fight week, Wilder, the GOAT, to this day. And what is that, a light emoji?
To this day.
The plug.
To this day.
Oh, the plug.
To this day.
He the extension? He the connection?
I don't get the plug part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he the plug to the fight?
He about to plug Tyson Fury up.
Oh, he a plug. Okay.
Maybe
he gonna electrocute his ass.
Execute him, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could play charades right now.
Yo, let's talk about it. I mean, Doomy, give me your thoughts. Obviously, you know, what do you think of Joyce, Luis Ortiz on a Tank undercard? Should Joyce do everything in his power to make this happen? Like, you know, before we move on.
Absolutely, and I'll make it quick because it's an easy answer for me. Of course, you're gonna be on the undercard with a guy, and you pointed everything out. Tank's the most popular, and the numbers trend that way in boxing. You know, especially when he's down in Atlanta and Las Vegas. You know, I mean, look, this guy can sell tickets anywhere, and he has a crowd always watching and following his journey. So it's pretty easy answer. Hell yeah. Go for it. Try to get on that undercard. I mean, you know, as long as there's no egos about being on the undercard with, you know, Tank, you know, because sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'm a heavyweight, or, you know, attitude would be just different, you know. But that's the wrong way to do it. I think it's great business for them, more attention, and it just gets Joyce in that light, man.
Damn, Joyce, not Luis Ortiz.
I mean, I get him, though. Ain't Luis Ortiz candle kind of fading? I mean, he's 44 going on 44, so people don't know if he's 44 or 40. So, you know what I mean? They always play with his age. So it's like, if anything, it's Joyce's time. Like, Ortiz already had 2 pay-per-view title shots, so that means it's Joyce's time. No?
I would say that's a no-brainer, man, for either fighter. You know, would you walk away from Hove or would walk away from Dame Dash? Who you gonna pick?
Drake.
I mean, I'm picking Hove, B.
Exactly. So right now, Gervonta Davis is Hove.
Throw your diamonds in the sky.
That ain't a disrespect to Dame Dash or any other body.
It's just when Kanye chose to go with Floyd. I mean, with Jay, it was like choosing going with Floyd. That's all you saying.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Dame
Is
Dash,
Jake Paul that person right now?
Dame Dash has been able to do a phenomenal job on like BT and like the casual Instagram interview he goes viral in, right? But like ever since Jay left him, he's been a left dude.
Would Jake Paul be considered like an undercard dude? Like, I think he would. I mean, not an undercard dude.
Explain.
You wouldn't be, not him being undercard, but you being on his undercard as a boxer.
Haney fought on an undercard of a Jake or something like that, I believe.
And I think also Progress.
Regis, yeah. I mean, listen, you know why you fight on the undercard of somebody like that. That's to get the eyeballs, the attention.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Is business makes sense.
Yeah, man.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yo,
man.
first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the motherfucking respect. You know what I'm saying? So in order to get the money, you got to get on them Jake Paul undercards. And once you get that money,
topic, respect.
You
I had this wild ass dream. I've been keeping dream journals for about a year and a half.
Call them Untitled.
So I know I went Untitled with this. I just have to say it because I don't want to forget it, and we could promote Untitled. But yo, I had the wild ass dream that I was podcasting with Mike Tyson, and you was there, and I was in the building, and the wildest fight broke out, and it was you like defending Mike Tyson, and you knocked this dude out, and it was like this dream I had. I woke up like, yo, that shit felt real. That's why I had to share that.
What happened?
That's what happened. Untitled every Monday. What time, Ness?
Yo, we going through the dream journals. It's over.
Untitled is every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, live right here on YouTube memberships, where it goes down. Last episode was bananas. We do apologize. Enrique obviously forgot. I know a lot of you guys been wanting to hear of Let's Talk Sex with Lady Shan and Enrique. We dropped the ball. You know, we'll try to pick it up again. Hopefully, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't forget. But, go ahead.
But you wasn't around Friday. You
well,
was on a date or
neither
something.
was she. So
she
I was just plugging in Untitled real quick.
Call you the plug.
With a dream I had.
Yo.
So back to it. Yeah, the undercard, man. If there's a star above you, you're a star. Doesn't mean the brighter star is going to dim your star by going, on that undercard. So let's keep it 100. Luis Ortiz, Joyce on the undercard of the biggest American star, as I like to label Gervonta Tank Davis.
Uh-huh.
It's 100% no-brainer, full business. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
How do you think about the fight just itself? You guys think that this is a tough fight for both fighters? Do you see one just having the edge?
Nah, I mean, it's high level. That's all that I care about. It's high level. Like, Ortiz is the highest level, but he's on the back end, obviously being 40 to 44. And Joyce proved that, the World Boxer Super Series and everything that he's done in his amateur days is true pedigree, because, his win over Dubois and just what he's been doing on a consistent level, you know what I mean? He's got a great little resume. And he's on the cusp. I mean, the Luis Ortiz win would be huge for him. Huge. Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
Next question, man.
I don't know, though. Do you think he takes that risk knowing that he could jeopardize that WBO mandatory status? Now that he beat Joyce, I think he's like next in line, because Usyk was mandatory. So now the new mandatory would be Joyce, because him and Dubois went through the eliminator. But obviously he's got a whole year for that. So do you sit around and wait? Do you fight tuna fish sandwiches, or do you get in there with a Luis Ortiz, which is a better name, but from a managerial standpoint, it's like, yo, we taking a strategic risk. Yeah, he's good, but he's 44 going on 48. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's good, but there's two blueprints. We seen Wilder do it. Like,
only Wilder, though.
Hey,
and
there's only one Deontay Wilder.
Right.
I think the money route is definitely take a lighter guy. Man,
that's a money fight.
That fight, if I'm trying to get to that gold, I'm not gonna take unnecessary risks. And if I want my fighter to stay active, I'll get him somebody that's maybe C level, somebody that's a good name that still gonna give him.
Who's your fighter in this perspective that you're mentioning?
Joyce.
Joyce. All right. So Luis Ortiz is not C level. He's a riskier fighter.
He's a riskier fighter, and it's
higher reward though.
Who's a higher reward?
Luis Ortiz.
Well,
name recognition. He brings that name recognition.
Yeah, and not only that, if he's going to be fighting him on undercard, the Tank's undercard, it's even more recognition. So
bigger win.
But
more odds.
But
The
what do
thing
we
is, can he?
Does he believe it?
But the thing is, can he actually capitalize? Right? Like, I don't think Ortiz takes the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Why though? Why?
Yeah, I know.
I was thinking Ortiz is like Bominos.
Yeah, no, he is the one. Like, yo, if you want to fight me, Joyce, let's do it on Tank's Undercard. That's his quote.
Yeah. Right.
But I feel like that's the big stage. Like him and Joyce on the Tank Undercard, they're gonna do what Wilder and Ortiz did or more. Wilder Ortiz did like 275. They're gonna do that or more. And I don't think Joyce and his management team could guarantee a knockout. So it's like, do you really want a big ass heavyweight fight going 12 fucking rounds on a Tank fight, boring everybody before the main event? Just saying.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I feel like King Kong is the one that is more eligible to pull off the knockout.
Nah, think about it. All right, name one knockout you remember Luis Ortiz. Who knocked out?
But I know he like takes risk, man.
Nah,
he went all out.
He just good, but we never seen him knock out nobody.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I mean, who?
So
guys out, but he's not knocked out guys that we really are gonna, put in the barometer.
Exactly.
All right, so who is Joyce? The barometer.
He just done it to Daniel Dubois, so he hot right now.
But Dubois, he's from the UK.
He is.
AJ's from the UK.
He is. AJ was unified.
So then people in America
AJ was unified
like,
2 times.
No UK dudes.
AJ was unified 2 times.
2 times.
4 belts 2 times. Yep. That's 8.
That's a big accomplishment. But chinny chin chin, defense, don't win the fight. Let's do it all night, 12 rounds in the night. Nah, but I feel that, yeah, like the way that you just painted it about it being boring, 12-round heavyweight fight, absolutely agree with you. I feel like they should not go to that fight planning to box. I feel like they should go into that fight planning to win. Every fight is a test.
You seen Joe Joyce. He just beat the other dude up with a jab. So, like, he'll go for the knockout once he destroys you. So
I think they'll pace him out, man.
Yeah, but
I just think it's gonna be a high level boxing
48. He last fought in 2000 when?
I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. He's a high level. It's gonna be a high level boxing match. This you can't. Joe Joyce Luis Ortiz does not spell knockout to me. It spells 12-round decision.
You just painted that for me too, because after seeing AJ versus Usyk, I feel like it's gonna be that kind of fight. They're like, yo, I'm gonna win on the Usyk style, the jab, stick and move,
bruh.
But I think that would be.
First of all,
that would be Joe Joyce.
No, it's both of them, man. Ortiz got like 300 amateur fights. These dudes know each other from the amateur. They're gonna be like, oh, I know
and
you.
He's Cuban.
They're gonna be like, oh, I know you. Tappity tap. Don't tap back.
Don't tap back. that Eastern European style versus.
Oh man, you just broke that fight, man. So what other fight should we see, man? Because now I don't even want to see that
All I'm saying is, does Ortiz have the lion heart, the eye of the tiger, to pick Joyce and actually go for the kill, or is he going in there to get a win? A win is a win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dudes do that.
What about a cash out?
It's true. He did. Just to interject real quick, TKO was in the 7th round against Bryant Jennings.
Bruh, that shit was like 100 years ago. Give me the legit year of that fight.
Yeah, 2015.
Look at that shit. 7 years ago, man. Get that shit out of here, man.
He did it.
Yo, matter of fact, yo.
He beat Malik Scott for 12 rounds.
Bruh.
Yo, Scott fought a couple of these guys.
Please. Horrible fighter.
Now, so what are the 3 options? Like, if you were Luis Ortiz management, who are his 3 options right now on the Gervonta Davis undercard?
I mean, shit. I'm a boxing fan. I'm gonna say Andy Ruiz.
And I learned that off of Border Wars, by the way, just so you know.
I'm gonna say Andy Ruiz, man. But I know they won't give us that. I know they won't give us that because they like, yo, that's his own main event. But I'm throwing Andy Ruiz's name in the hat.
Oh yeah.
So that's one though.
Yeah, then you already got Joe Joyce. That's not a bad fight. It's just ain't 2. A knockout.
So Doomy give 3. The third one, Doomy.
Hey, bro, you could always throw Dillian White in there.
Oh, even though he got to fight.
I know.
He fighting Valen.
Yo, is it Wallin?
What about Charles Martin?
I thought it was like violin, like Valine.
Hey, the pronunciation, true. true. The pronunciation.
Charles Martin. That don't.
That's a decent fight. Martin versus Ortiz, but that's southpaw versus southpaw. But it's a younger southpaw versus an older southpaw. So you know.
Do you really see people running to their TVs for that fight?
Nah, the point is that they're running for
Bruh,
the
you talking
Javante
about
show.
the dude that walks this earth like a god versus like the King Kong. Like they can sell that shit. God versus God. King Kong versus the walking god.
I bet phone calls are gonna happen tomorrow, and there's some opponents. And Luis Ortiz is the fighter on the Javante undercard. They just have because he's PBC.
Michael Hunter. Let's throw Michael Hunter in there.
Hunter got a 4-fight deal with Triller, who is shaky bakey right now.
Oh, true. We'll
and
get
that's
it
topic later on.
I mean, Oscar Rivas, isn't Oscar Rivas a bridgerweight?
Now you putting us to sleep.
Oscar Rivas is actually fighting Ryan Rozecki, man. Shout out to Nova Scotia, Canada.
And he got that fight because the initial fight, I guess, was dropped because they were.
Brian Jennings, he said, I ain't getting vaxxed up. You can't even make me do that.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, we ain't even going to offer you the fight. We see that you got anti-vax ways. You ain't even getting the fight now.
That's crazy to me, bro, how that happened to him.
It's no different, dog. You can't fly without the vax, dog. You ain't going to fight without the vax.
Yeah, you can't even go in a restaurant. I went somewhere recently, and it was like a QR code on the elevator saying, yo, scan this so we can trace you.
Ow!
I faked it. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm scanned. And I just walked in.
Yep. Fucking, what is it? Something state.
The mark of the beast.
Controlled state, bro. Fuck that. Catch me in the fucking mountains.
We don't play that shit in Florida, man.
Yeah.
My man turned full Florida on you. Real quick.
Yo, we don't play that shit over here, bro. We about our rights out here, man. We don't fuck around.
Yo, shout out to Florida for being a gun state.
Yo, we don't fuck around, bro. Dudes is like
Florida
vax.
mullet.
Vax, I ain't.
$1 million mullet,
My
bro.
man said vax. I ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying? Mask. I ain't never heard about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm fully vaxxed. Fuck that.
Yo, bro, they hit you with the RNA, dog. It's over.
I'm good. It hit me good though. I'm good. I feel so strong right now.
Casueezy.
I'm like a boxer. Yo, I'm better than ever. I feel the strongest in my whole entire
Yo,
life.
my man said
right
I'm
now.
on that CMOS, yo. Yo, I hear you, man. I'm on the other CMOS. My shit dried up and I break it in the grinder. You heard?
But the CMOS ain't even soak it up in water. Just chew on that shit.
And passed out. My man caught the COVID. Was like, I don't wish this on nobody.
Yo, do me scared me, bro. Do me scared.
Yeah, do me scared me. Talked right into my face. Man, smell like Mentos.
Do me sounded like the boxer. You seen Steven Nelson? Steven Nelson just announced that shit. He was like, yo, man, this shit ain't fake. All you dudes out here acting like it's fake because he got a relative just going through it now. Because that's how it be. Like, I thought the same shit until Doomy got it. He was like, yeah. He was like, bruh.
Oh, makes you. Hey, yo, he's not even exaggerating. Like, I sounded crazy. It's not cool, bro. It's not cool.
Yo, but what about with Dan the Man? How he feel? You said he felt sick.
Dan the Man's an alien. Like, he recovered in 3 days and shit.
He recovered.
Nah, he had bronchitis.
Oh, all right, cool. Good for him. Because I was like, damn, I'm immortal. Because I'm vaccinated. I was right next to him for like 3 hours, 4 hours. Ain't nothing happened.
He said, I'm immortal. No, that means your vax work. That's all.
Yo, God forbid, bro. Like RNA and all that other crazy shit. That I don't know, man. You got to do the read up on that shit. But you live in the city, man. It's almost like they made you get it, Cash.
Damn.
I never had it. I took the antibody,
you got the
everything.
fake card. Everybody know you got the fake card, man. Look at you.
Yeah.
I got the app. What are you talking about?
He said he's certified.
I got the QRC, the code.
He said he's certified. Yo, listen, it is what it is, bro. Just, you know.
I mean, when you ready, you ready. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has the decision timing, you know, and
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
They
was like, yo, you
they
qualified.
said Mario was
Wow.
spotted on climbing Mount Everest.
Yo, where's Mario, by the way? That's crazy.
They said he posted pictures.
He's on K2.
They said he posted pictures on Facebook on Mount Everest for his birthday. Yo, fucking Mario. Yo.
He did the Squid Game challenge.
He's picking his way up the fucking ice mountain. But, nah, man. He's hopefully he's doing better. And you already know, man. Rios.
What you mean? I seen him on. He's definitely doing. He's on. I told you, he's on Mount Everest. They on a hike right now and shit.
Yo, but why do people get sick the biggest moment of their life right before it?
Yo, it's just.
I mean, that's what we talking about with Wilder Fury, though. It's like they
Let's get
haven't
into that.
provided. They haven't provided any formal.
Documentation
proving that they really had COVID. They haven't provided any to the Nevada State Athletic Commission or to Deontay Wilder's team, which further strengthens the accusations and the internet rumors that Fury and his team fake COVID to get out of the rematch.
Right. And that doesn't fly in court, right? You would go to jail. They ask you to prove something by a date.
Mm-hmm.
You don't show up with that shit, then all right, well then put your hands behind your back, handcuffed.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some repercussions.
Yeah, so I don't know. Who is he supposed to provide that to?
I mean, to Nevada and to Wilder's team. You got a contract
right,
with
but
me.
Nevada State Commission,
Athletic Commission, yes.
Right, and then who are they? Like what power do they hold?
They're
in
the
boxing?
licensing boxing commission. They decide whether or not your fight can take place or not in that state.
If you don't comply, you will be denied.
Yeah, you got to go through their, medicals and physicals, all that, like they're in charge of the
and
fight.
He didn't provide, and is that their statement saying the Nevada State is like, yo, he hasn't provided?
Well, Boxing Scene has learned that Fury's team never provided medical documentation of a failed COVID test early in July to anyone that represents Wilder in an official capacity or the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Wilder's team didn't demand that Fury representatives provide proof of his failed COVID test. However, Fury was not required to submit such medical documents to Nevada State Athletic Commission once their ESPN Sports pay-per-view fight was postponed 2.5 months from July 24th. So this is basically, I don't know.
The proof.
I gotta say what it is. It's basically clickbait. No, it's basically clickbait, right? So the author is telling you Nevada never asked Fury to give proof, and Wilder never asked Fury to give proof. So they're just telling you Fury never gave proof, but no one ever asked them to give proof. So what it technically means is that he never had to give proof. So you saying that he never gave proof is insinuating that he was supposed to, but once you read the article, it was never required. So it's just bullshit.
Well, it's still messed up that it wasn't required, because if you called me, if I had a fight and you called me and said Doomy is my opponent, yo, Doomy got COVID, and I say he's lying, show me the facts.
Exactly.
Well, Doomy is saying, which is Wilder. Deontay Wilder doesn't believe Tyson Fury actually...
I'm Wilder. He could be...
Okay, well, Deontay Wilder doesn't believe that Tyson Fury actually contracted COVID-19 before their third fight was postponed nearly 3 months ago. So, yes, Fury, for morality reasons, could have came out and said, here's my test, you big Dazn. But, again, it was never required by Nevada, and it was never demanded by Wilder's team. So, again, this is just giving the internet what they wanted, right? Because so many of us are riding with the fact that he didn't have COVID, so we think he was faking it. So we see this title and we click because it's like, oh shit, see, he ain't never even provide proof. But when you read it,
but Wilder, even though Wilder didn't ask for any documentation, it's just strange because he's quoted saying that he believes that Fury faked having COVID, to buy more time in preparation for this third fight. So it's just a lot of, to me, it looks like a lot of hoopla, like a lot of, like, I don't know. It's almost like
clickbait, man. That's clickbait.
Oh no, let's look at it for
6 days, man. All questions will be answered. 6 fucking days, man. Gloves up.
Yes, sir. It will be
big ass fight.
So, you know, whatever this may be, it is what it is. As long as the fight is still in order, we are gonna handle business.
Yo, boxing is so thin glass right now that whenever I see an article, I'm like, oh my God, it's canceled? This fight is canceled? So when I saw that Wild Fury and not providing COVID, I was like, oh, don't tell me this fight is canceled.
Yeah.
The week of. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Imagine that.
Exactly. So this is time. So first of all, I believe that Wilder don't give a shit about Fury being on COVID, positive, negative. He wants to step in the ring and destroy him. His physique is different right now. He used to look thin, built.
He is looking cocky. Or at least that's what the internet doing. The internet did that to you. Come on, you seen all the side-by-sides and you're like, oh, he look big. But we don't really know.
Of course the internet does that. That's the research tool right now.
It is.
Twitter.
I can't.
Right. IG. I'm not in the gym. I don't talk to Wilder like that.
He wasn't shooting with me
Hey,
in
look,
the
he
gym.
put on the size, champ. He did. He really did. I mean, look, there's
a lot of rumors that he's 240.
They can't fuck with you. They can, you know, Photoshop, make shit look bigger. He definitely, you know.
Nah, they pick things out, man.
You heard, Doomy?
What happened?
The rumor is he's 240.
Damn.
That's big. He used to be 219.
Oh, shit. That's good.
Yeah,
but he looks 240.
But remember, he was 230 for the last fight.
Nah,
Oh,
but
he's
he's
230?
muscled up like that. That's good, man. He's still going to be fast, you know?
But what if that gasses him out, Anthony Joshua?
More muscles, more oxy.
Yeah, no,
And
but
I
I
ain't
think
talking
that
cotton.
I think he's you know, he's had a great program. I don't think that he'll be tired. I think that he's more than ready for this one. I think.
And my man, I believe you do me out, man. He looked like he's been training throughout the whole entire, you know, the 3 season, whatever we want to label that preparation for this fight.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are questioning whether or not they're leaving it in the gym because they've been training for so long. The fight's been postponed.
But they technical, man. They know when to train, when to stop, how to build, how to recover, how to keep going, how to go hard. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? So they're not leaving it all in the gym. Like, they want redemption.
Retribution.
Hence,
not redemption.
Fake COVID, no results.
Fake the vid, no results.
At this point, what does it even matter, right? Like Ness said, it's like 6 days. Like, it doesn't matter.
All questions will be answered, man.
Well, it's all about, you know, labeling a person, like their character. What does it matter? Okay, well, you faked it. You weren't ready. You needed more time.
This is game time, bro. Look, I think that, you know, just talking with you fellas now is giving me more seriousness than I might have thought this fight would. It's like, yo, there's a lot on the line here. I mean, a lot. And I think for both men, especially them personally, there's a lot on the line.
Break it down. Break it down.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
exactly,
Is it career ending? Like, that's
what
the first thing that I thought of.
What exactly is on the line for Wilder?
Yeah, like, is
first?
it career ending?
What's on the line?
For Wilder?
Give me your bullets.
I think immortality, right? The guy that's gonna go down from this trilogy to be the one that really did it and was the real conqueror, right? Everything else, and I mean, the 2 fights before had sort of like a dark cloud over it. I think this is gonna just be the one that defines like the top dog, right? It decides, you know, how that landscape is gonna shift and where the belts are gonna go. And this, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot, and I meant to personalize this. Is the seriousness for these 2 fighters is that the way they're perceived, you know, by their following, this is gonna have a big decision making and how that audience perceives them now after this fight. Like, was he really a glove gate? Was he really lying about the suit? You know what I'm saying? Was Tyson cheating? All these questions that we had, like, this is it. This is it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna side with Doomy. I'm gonna just give a little more detail that I saw, right? It's like, yo, the first fight, Wilder Fury. Yo, Fury should have been waved off that last round. Wilder won. Instead, we got a draw. Boom. Fight 2, Fury got lucky. landed something to the temple, but the courageous, the ferocious Wilder stood up fighting with no equilibrium. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he just that man who can't accept loss. A lot of people can't accept loss. Don't go, shaming a person because he's like, nah, fuck that. He caught me with a lucky punch, but doesn't say that, blames everything else. I feel like this third fight, there's more defense from Wilder, and there might be more accuracy. And he wants to stop all the BS, man. He got caught with that one punch that took away everything from him in fight 2. Let's talk about it, after fight 3. I'm excited. I can't wait for the first face-off.
I can't wait for weigh-ins. I can't wait for the Saturday.
I can't wait to look at each other again. I'm Team Wilder all day. Drop the soundbite.
To this day.
Be ready. Medical better be ready.
Ambulance better be ready.
They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
Yo, he's on some I'm gonna destroy this dude. And
well, what if it flips over and he doesn't?
Oh, bro.
That's boxing.
That's the other shit.
That's boxing, though. That's boxing. That's why we tune in. That's why we tune in. Like, can he put it together? What he's been showing us, is it going to work on fight night, or does Fury another phrase? And I keep telling y'all, man, phrases are real. All those phrases are there for
phases, right?
No, phrases are real for a reason. They all there. So word. Another phrase in boxing is like
phrase. Okay.
Is like, he got your number. That's a phrase in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And
styles make fight.
That shit ain't just come from nowhere. Somebody had to have someone's number, and it had to continue. And this might be a continuation of that phrase.
Nah, but you could adjust
he could
that.
Det it. He could det it right here. He could put a stop to that.
That's why they call boxing a science, because you could change that. That's what the whole
that's why you
about.
tuning
that's
in.
That RMNA right there.
Nah. That's why you tuning in. That's the intrigue of the fight. Can Wilder adjust? Did he change, or does Fury got his number? That's the intrigue. Did Malik Scott do what he needed to do? Did Wilder adjust? Can Wilder do what Fury did? Like, everything's on Wilder. All the questions is on Wilder now.
It's day.
Yeah. To this day, which is really Saturday. Saturday is Judgment Day, man.
6th day.
Saturday is Judgment Day, man.
7th day you rest.
Yo, so what we doing a
live fight chat? Absolutely.
What I'm saying, yo, I'm gonna be chilling for this one, man. This is big, bro. Big. Yo, y'all.
What you mean chilling? You not on a fight chat?
Then right now, yeah. No, I mean, look, I'm gonna have to have, I'm gonna have to, have my LQ ready, my wine, whatever I'm doing, my food. I don't want to be
What's the LQ?
LQ liquor.
Oh, okay, yeah. I lost that. I get it. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Oh, this is big. You want to celebrate. You want to chill. I get you.
Yeah, you gotta have everything
it's
ready,
an event.
man. You gotta have everything ready. Gotta have the sippy ready. Gotta have the J ready to light. You know what I'm saying? Because we about to have a great fight. You know what I'm saying?
And yo, another aspect to it, right? Some more sauce on there. It's UK versus America. Like, shout out to my UK bros, bro. Like, yo, it's war, right?
Is it really UK? Because
if you want to go by country, the man represents.
Fury is from the UK.
Yeah. I thought he's a gypsy.
I mean, he's a traveler. I'm a traveling man, but yeah, he's from out there. He's from the UK.
You got UK versus America too, to throw in there for more sauce. And I think that there's a lot of how's the odds looking right now?
Yo, how do we compare? What
Fury's almost a 3-1. Wilder's like 250 plus 250.
Plus 250. That means I bet 100. I get 250.
Plus your 100 back.
So 350.
You said it.
Yeah. Yo, so Tyson Fury.
So hold on. So that's 500 is what? 500 is what?
If you betting on Wilder.
Yeah.
$1,000 for every 500 you bet.
Damn, that's whack. So that's 15. I gotta do 15 to get 3. So
but
that's
you
double.
really get you really get 1,500 back, because you doing 5 makes you another 1,000 plus your 5 back.
Yeah, but that's my 5. I don't count that.
I mean, it's yours.
5 on it.
So you gotta put like 2,000 to get 6,000.
6,000. Actually, it makes 7,050. It should be. If you're doing on Wilder, if you're doing 2,000 on Wilder at plus 250, Let me double check on mybookie.ag. Better use my code BETTBV. Free betting advice right now. Who gonna be big dog like Enrique? You hear that tax bracket? My man said I'm betting 2,000.
I don't know right now.
Scared.
Like betting always makes me shake a little.
No, I be scared. I can't bet 2,000.
Yeah, man, betting makes me shake a little because I'm like, yo, at least it ain't like crypto where it just shrinks. You know what I'm saying? At least
so you
like,
said you want to bet 2,000.
Let that 500 hang.
If you bet 2,000, we all wrong. Yeah. If you bet 2,000, you make 4,700 plus your 2,000, which is 6,700.
67.
With 4,700 profit,
and that has nothing to do with like.
That's more than double. That's more than double your money.
Yeah, it is, but it's just you win. That's
just
it.
He
it's
win.
Like
just he win. Just Wilder win.
No matter the fashion.
No matter how.
Okay.
He could win by disqualification, and it don't matter. That's all you.
Damn, and what? And if you put 2,000 on Fury, then
on Furry, if you put it on Furry,
on Furry,
let's put it on Furry.
If you put 2K on Furry, you make almost 700.
Damn,
that's whack.
but that's the thing. That's because the bookies.
Whack.
That's because the bookies believe he gonna do it. See, this where you gotta remember how Floyd, people who really believed in Floyd, as much as I knew about boxing,
they put the house on.
I never put the house on Floyd. As much as I knew about boxing,
they put the house on Floyd.
Now you could do that. Imagine you put 100K on Fury, thinking he was Floyd. You made, know what I'm saying? Let me count my zeros. Yeah, that's 6 zeros.
70.
Yeah, that's 6 zeros. So you made, damn. 100K only makes you $34,482.76.
Nah, I ain't fucking with you, Furry.
Yo, but that's like 36-minute investment, B.
Yeah, but do you really believe in Furry?
I don't believe in Furry like that. I mean, I believe in Fury against everybody except Wilder. I always said it, and I'm saying it again. Fury is Wilder's toughest fight, and Wilder's Fury's toughest fight. You know what I'm saying? But if he gets past Wilder, bet the house on Fury versus everybody else. And if Wilder gets past Fury, I think you could bet the house on Wilder too. Nobody else stands a chance.
Wait, throw a disclaimer out there because there's somebody right now listening to you like, oh, yo, I'm
no,
but
you're not listening to me. I'm saying after this fight, because this is,
of course,
this has always been both men's career-defining fight. Like for Fury, he ran away from the Vlad rematch, so people hate him for that. You know, oh, he's a cokehead. Oh, he gained weight. Oh, he jumped out of the Hay fight. He got out of the Vlad fight.
All right. Stop right there. I'm gonna
fight.
tell you something that I just learned. It's crazy important. I did a job called My Next Guest, David Letterman, Kevin Durant, right? And you know, Kevin Durant is a basketball player in the Brooklyn Nets. After a game, the adrenaline, how do you bring it down? You know what I'm saying? After a game. Now, fighters twice a year, basketball players 2-3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5 times a week. How do you bring the adrenaline down after winning?
My man,
weed.
Vacation,
it was weed.
Man.
Nah, it was weed.
Yeah, but
some
vacation.
people ain't that strong, right? Some people need more than weed. Fury fell victim to that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody celebrates. You understand?
I don't think it's a celebration. I think it's an emotion inside of you. Like sometimes I get home from work after a long day and it's 12 p.m. a.m. and I get home. I can't go right to bed, shower, and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get on the phone. I start texting him. I don't dare touch cocaine. But if I was like,
I mean, but that's not your thing, though. That's not your thing. See, everybody got a vice. Your vice could be coffee, my man. Your vice could be coffee. Your vice don't got to be as bad as mine's or as bad as Fury's. And shout out to Fury for kicking his vice.
No, I bring that up to say he had to bring that win down. So everybody attacking him because he didn't take that another Klitschko fight. He spoiled it because his adrenaline was so high. He needed to bring it down. and it was cocaine, it was alcohol, it was food.
I mean,
and
from what
obesity destroyed him.
from
but
what
now
I
he
learned,
beat that.
but from what I learned, cocaine don't bring you down; it bring you up, it speeds you up. So
It speeds you up, but it's an adrenaline that you have that you want to control, and the cocaine does that for you. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't do pot. He did cocaine, alcohol, women, and he beat that though, right? And food, because he gained weight. He was obese. So he beat drugs. He beat obesity.
I mean, was he really obese or is he just a giant? So when he gains weight,
you see the pictures of previous and Doomy
let me explain.
as a dude
let
on
me
a
explain.
weight watch journey.
Listen to me.
If you look at old Fury, he was fat.
All right, now allow me to
For
explain.
a boxer, fat.
Allow me to explain, bro.
Okay.
Doomy is 5'10", 240. Fury was 6'9", 400.
And
That's
looked like
not
he was 5'10".
considered. That's not considered obese. Like he was an overweight man. Like we make more of the story because of the weight number, but his weight to height ratio, like my man's literally 275 right now. So how the fuck was 400 obese for him? That's not obese for him. He ain't Big Pun. Like Big Pun.
I didn't say that. Big Pun
I'm
was
just
like
saying. I'm
under
saying
6
for the
feet.
world. I'm saying and that's my point. When you under 6 feet and you 400, yeah, maybe you obese. When you fucking 7 feet tall,
Ain't maybe, bro, you obese.
I'm saying when you 7 feet tall, you not obese at 400, man. Like it's not. Like how big was Big Show? How much did he weigh? How much did Andre the Giant weigh? Like y'all tripping? How much did Value Egg weigh? Who David Hay fought? Like 400 ain't fucking obese for a 7
All
foot
right,
dude.
so maybe I used the wrong.
Nah.
wrong
But I'm
word,
not coming at
obese.
you. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying, to glorify the story, that's how they've been painting it for years. Like, oh, he was obese. He was obese.
Nah, maybe they use obese.
Hell yeah, bro. They say anything to make his comeback greater.
But he let go as an athlete. Am I wrong, Doomsday?
Yes. No, he let go.
He let go as an athlete.
He let go. I could run
You
with that.
can't be that size, that physique, and think you're gonna beat the best heavyweight champion of the world.
Well,
He had to beat whatever he was right there to then come back in boxing and then, defend everything that he was trying to fight against.
according to the body mass index chart, he's
Interesting.
he's 6'9", and that would make him. You said he was 400 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He passed obesity. He was extremely obese.
Yeah, based off European charts, man.
I don't know what
They
that means
say
about
a si-
European charts.
Listen to me.
I'm throwing up. This is a chart.
He's using the Western BMI chart.
No, he's using the Middle Eastern BMI
He using
chart.
Japanese
I'm
shit.
telling you, they got 6'2" dudes supposed to be 180. Get the fuck out of here with that
but I
Eastern
seen
European
that point because
motherfucking. What's that? Them tight clothes, nah, bro. Like that ain't Americans, man.
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Nobody's 6'2", 180 in America. Like that's not how we built.
I'm 5'10", and one time the doctor said, "Yo, you need to be 175." I was like, "What?" I was already like 210. I'm like, nah, I don't think I could do 175. I'm gonna look crazy, lollipop, skinny, big head. No.
Listen, it is what it is.
But I know what you mean, though. 7 feet, almost 7 feet. He should be what?
It just looks better on Tyson because he's taller.
Exactly. We ain't obese, man. Get out of here. Big Pun
Nah,
was
but if you
obese.
saw what Tyson looked like,
Big Pun was obese.
Fight,
Yo, Tyson Fury was 400 pounds running. Big Pun was 400 pounds. My man couldn't run.
So is the Tyson Fury's that type of guy, bro? That he's huge, but he fucking moves.
Bruh, he's just
like
tall, man. He tall. Yo, when I was 278, I ain't look obese, man. I look fat, man.
Yo, if you were to go ahead and put a split screen picture of the you and then, bro, come on.
So you calling me obese back then at 278?
I
You
think
tripping?
so. Yes.
Champ?
He was obese.
Y'all abusing the
You
word
would've been,
obese,
the doctor
man.
would have been like, "Yo, let's take this diabetes test."
Sad, but like
Y'all
these
abusing the
BMI
word
charts are
obese,
very
man.
tough on us.
Y'all abusing the word. Everybody obese now with these mugs.
Nah, I think you ignoring the obesity.
I hear you. I hear you.
Nah, he
Y'all
just
fell
fat.
to the
No,
story.
he's obese,
Yo, listen,
man.
BT Sports, Tyson Fury, Frank Warren. They did their job. They sold y'all. Y'all bought the story. He was obese. Know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. My man was running miles next to Billy Joe Saunders. Go get Big Pun to run miles next to Billy Joe. Get the fuck out of here.
Much shorter.
And he wasn't an athlete.
Yeah, he's a rapper. Too.
And that's what I'm saying.
He was a rapper.
Even
He
more
didn't have
reason.
it in him.
More reason to
Mike
say
Tyson
he
fell
wasn't
into
obese.
obesity while being a vegan or vegetarian and a crackhead.
Here go
he said it
Brandon.
himself.
Here go Brandon with his weight loss story. So now I don't know what obese is because you got a weight loss story. Man, get out of here. That's what. See, you bought the story too. He was like, oh, me and Tyson got something in common. Me and Tyson got something pounding the chest. Get out of here, man. You obese brothers right now. Everybody bigging up the obesies right now.
I'm obese. I'm obese.
Ness, you don't know what obese is.
Yo, I ran the hour today because I was like, nah, man, my jeans not fitting me, man.
Ooh, you had one of those moments?
Yeah. You know, the weather broke out here. I put on my jeans. I like, this shit kind of tight yesterday.
You threw on some 09 joints?
Nah, I threw on some 2020 joints.
Oh, shit. And they got big.
And I'm like, damn, man, I can't sit down. Why this shit poke? Why my belt poking me, man? My belt. Yo, nah, I'm going to run for an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this guy.
So imagine Tyson Fury and his clothes, how they changed on him month after month after month. Do we know the experience? That's why he wears sweatpants.
Hell yeah, bro. Sweatpants is just so much more comfortable than wearing jeans. And like, I just got used to being very comfortable all the time. But you know, I got my sets of jeans or whatever. I just prefer to be comfortable, man.
Honesty. You just being honest right now.
Yeah, it's not like I wouldn't just wear my sweats if I was thinner. It's just my thing. But it does become sort of like a hideout for you if you're not, careful. Like you just tend to hide in big clothes.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want that. I don't want that to be the rest of my life. I feel like,
Bruh, you out here wearing 3Xs, man.
I'm about to, yeah, okay.
You ain't wearing 3Xs. You got 3Xs out here, bruh. Listen, you know what I did? I threw out all that shit. Bruh, I used to have, because I'm old, so I had like 42s in the closet from the baggy days. I'm like, I had to throw everything out so that there is nothing to wear and you're forced to live a certain lifestyle. Or now you got to go shopping. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes just don't care. It's about shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, is you coming outside with that tight ass shirt and your rolls hanging, or is you gonna bite down and lose some weight so your shirt don't look tight as fuck?
Right. So Tyson Fury, because he had the bread, was going through different sizes week after week after week.
Nah,
come on, you can't tell me
he was
wasn't going
big.
Shopping on a Saturday.
Yeah, he was
upper size,
yeah,
upper size,
he was going
upper
up.
size.
He was going up because I seen him wearing a lot of shirts, button shirts that he did interviews. Listen,
and sweaty. You know, fat dudes be sweating.
Listen, but why
every interview I saw him with, he like,
don't none of that shit matter. Fury been looking good his last like 4 fights, man. Why are we talking about him being fat?
He defeated it.
He conquered obesity, bro.
He conquered obesity. We wanted to say that. He beat obesity. But you went into the rage about like, nah, obesity, that's fake.
I ain't saying obesity is fake. I'm saying
you
a
like, yo,
7
you 7
foot
feet,
dude.
Man, come on, 400, that's normal.
Yeah, I'm just saying, give me the
That's
average.
overweight.
Give me the average heights for Andre the Giant, Big Show. Give me Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? And then throw Fury in there, and you tell me like who the fuck is obese? Like that's just a fat dude. Chill, man.
I saw Tyson Fury looking like Humpty Dumpty once upon a time. I never saw.
You exaggerating, man.
I never saw Andre the Giant look like Humpty Dumpty.
Bruh, you don't remember Andre the Giant? He the only dude look legit like Humpty. He legit looked like an egg in that onesie. Like you don't even remember Andre the Giant, man.
Not round. Like
Andre
Fury.
the Giant. Listen,
Pull
first
up
of all,
side by side.
First of all, Andre the Giant. First of all, was less body beautiful than Undertaker and Kane. Like he was. I'm gonna pull up Andre. This dude don't even remember Andre the Giant.
I remember Andre the
No, you
Giant
don't.
in a onesie.
I was gonna send you a pic, but if you got it,
Nah, you know, send it to your man so he can give you
You
immediate
talking
reaction.
about the black onesie?
My man
Yeah,
was
she
fat.
had a belly.
My man was fat as fuck, man.
He wasn't a
Look
he
at this
wasn't
dude,
an
bruh.
agile boxer.
Oh my goodness! How'd this picture even make it to the internet? Damn, they wilding right here for respect.
Oh, he talking about Fury.
I'm talking about Dre, the Giant right here.
Dre the Giant, not Dre the Ward.
Count to 15, and you know what I'm saying.
yeah, he was probably just as tall or taller than Tyson Fury.
Sean Bradley. Yo, Brandon, get out of here with your weight loss journey boy stories, man. Show me Sean Bradley. Who the hell? Bruv. Show you Andre the Giant. What was his weight, man? I'm about to Google that.
Andre the Giant was like 489 pounds.
Thank you.
Okay.
Height.
The wrestling voice now. Height. I think he was about 7.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to exaggerate. He's about 7'4".
Ain't nobody call that motherfucker obese. Meanwhile, he was choke slamming people. People just let me finish. Let me finish. Y'all fell victim to the story.
520 pounds.
Look at that. 520. 520. Y'all ain't call him obese. But meanwhile, he choke slamming. He's choke slamming dudes. He wrestling at a high level. Never got called obese. But Fury tell you he obese. And they sell you a weight loss story, and y'all believe it. Y'all got conditioned with the propaganda.
Show the picture though. You show one picture.
I think Fury with the weight gain, from what I understand, I don't know personally, thank God, but I think, even Mike Tyson, when he talked about being his heaviest, he said he was a bloated coke pig. You know what I'm saying? So to me, maybe it retains some water or it gets you bloated. So people looking at him and say, he's not generally that heavy, but since we know he was doing what he was doing, this guy's all bloated off the blow. So maybe it's more of a reference to his usage.
Andre Giant had a medical condition called giantism. So he's excluded from this comparison.
Oh, he's excluded.
Nah, he's not.
What the fuck?
Who was about
Now, let's
the
see
hate
the
is
picture.
real.
Let's see the picture of the biggest Tyson Fury, Ness. You ain't go there.
I'm Googling it, bro. I Googled Tyson Fury fat, and it just saying I ain't finding that. Hold up. Let me.
Oh, they cleaned it up. That's what they did.
Here you go, Tyson Fury fat photo. Let's see if that brings it up. Yeah. Man, look at this shit, man. He call that obese, man. The fuck out of there. My man was in the pub. Look at he chilling with his pub mate, man. That ain't obese.
That's the one with the hat on.
Now look. Do that look. Do this.
Anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Do this look anything as big as fucking Andre the Giant, man? Fuck out of here, man. My man skinny next to Andre the Giant right here, man.
I'm waiting for it. You see it already, Doom?
Not yet. Oh man. Listen, he was big.
Oh, come on, that shit's sloppy, man.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Sloppy.
Exactly. He ain't even fat. He's sloppy, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, I'm like Ricky Hatton right now when I feel sloppy.
Yo, that's like when you was little, the fat Theo and shit that just, you know what I'm saying, let it all hang out with one.
That shit look like Guinness, wings, and what else? Freaking chicken pot pie, beef pot pie. No shame.
Nah, it's shepherd's pie over there.
Shepherd pie. That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to go. What's my man name? What was that dude name? I can't even spell his name. What was his first name? The one David Hay beat. Let me go to David Hay resume. What was that giant dude David Hay beat?
Oh shit, that's another guy that got giantism.
And I'm telling you, and nobody called him obese. I'm telling y'all just little babies, man. Y'all fall for little stories, and anybody could tell y'all anything. Then y'all get mad at me when I tell you the truth and shit. Get the fuck out of here. What's my man's name? Nicole. Look, he was 316. He was 316, 7 feet even. Nobody called him obese, and he never was body beautiful. Never. This dude never, ever looked good.
Let's see.
Look at this picture with him and David Hay. This is the best. This is the perfect picture to show y'all.
A fatty?
A fatty? No, he wasn't fat. That's what I'm saying. Fury wasn't fat either. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, It's crazy with these BMI charts.
Look at this.
I'm
Look
a
at this.
fatty, according to the BMI chat.
Look at David Haye next to this dude. Oh my God, yo, this almost looked Photoshop.
Okay, let's see it.
No, that's a cutout next to David Haye. But damn, look at David Haye, how skinny he looked. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see if we can find a better pic, man.
Where is that?
We waiting.
Y'all gonna get it. I mean, I went to it already.
Yo, why the YouTube channel have a COVID-19? Get the latest information from the CDC.
Yo, my man had a hairy condition too, right? My man was extra hairy, bruh.
All right, Ness.
Oh, that was that giant dude? Nah, that's not obese though.
Very well, Ness, and you know that this guy, right?
My man, look at that, bruh. Why he got this hairy like that? He like a wolf and shit.
Listen, this guy was on some.
I remember him. I didn't really care about him actually.
I mean, you know, I watched the fight with him and David Haye.
That shit was like, damn, I can't
look
stand
at David Haye
that
right here, popping him in the jaw and shit. Damn.
Oh, that cutout was real life too.
Yo, look at this though. Look at that. That's real life when David Haye hit him with the jab. My man was knocked out by the jab in this picture. Nah, that's just a still shot though.
Yeah, everybody was waiting for my man to be like a champion, the giant dude. I couldn't
He was
stand
a champion, bro. What you mean? David Haye took his belt. You not
I couldn't
remembering
stand
history.
him because of that.
David Haye looked like Sean Jones at Border Wars with that jab. You know what I mean? Trying to stuff the bigger guy with the jab and shit.
Bro, my man, yo, look at the face off, bro. I can't believe this, yo. I remember, I watched this fight live, but I don't remember.
That's crazy.
Yo, my man Haye don't get no respect for like what
I
he
was about
done.
to say, man,
Giant,
shout
man.
out to David Haye for taking that risk.
Word.
And be like, I beat that tall mother.
Y'all know I
down
beat that
to the
boy.
ground.
I beat him. I beat him.
Beat his ass. I beat his ass. But why he look like Fury though, big man?
But why he looked like he could have played Sabretooth in X-Men?
Damn.
I don't know, man, but he looked like he should go back home. I can't stand his hairy, soggy ass.
Why you gotta be saggy?
In boxing, he don't belong in boxing, man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's just using these like crazy comparisons. Like this
He
guy.
looked like Giant Gonzalez and shit.
Like,
Yo,
Why my man look like he looked like his name is Furry?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He look like his name Furry.
Welcome to the roast.
Yeah.
That dude should go. I'm glad he's not in boxing anymore.
Why,
Listen.
man? He was good for the sport.
He's a butterbean, man. Stop.
Yo, Butterbean.
They better put some respect on Butterbean's name.
Yo,
I am. I'm just saying.
Bruv. Why you
I'm just
call him
saying people
Butterbean?
didn't have faith in Butterbean. So stop
Why
me.
you call
Bro,
him Butterbean?
respect Butterbean. Yeah, we respect him, but people did not have faith in him.
Why you call him
Business
Butterbean?
wise.
But once they
Yo,
saw-
my man looked like he lost 150 pounds. Big man.
Who
Whatever his
that?
name was.
Who that?
Devin Haney, Devin Haney, David Haye's opponent, big man.
Anyway, moving on. What else we got?
Yeah, let's move on.
We got
my Paisan.
Yeah, we got number 3. TeoFimo wants a catchweight bout against Josh Taylor, and he wants both Undisputeds on the line versus Josh Taylor.
Yeah, he must be off that Girl Scout.
Teo,
he's out his damn mind.
Yeah, I think Teo got to get drug tested. I think
Why?
He's smoking
He want
something.
he want motherfucking. You want to put Undisputed? Well, first of all, his Undisputed in air quotes, Undisputed's up at a catchweight. Like, what the fuck is he doing, man? Handle the work into division, champ. It's a lot of work down there. All of a sudden, you want to put the belts on the line. You know, that's like, let's bet cars, man. Let's bet cars over flipping quarters. My car versus your car.
Is that what he's chasing for? Is something that he would want? I mean,
what?
I
So
feel
they
like
put the belt to
everybody's
move
going
up and
against
fight the
him.
man. Nah, all you got to do is move up and fight the belt. Vacate the belts and go fight the man at 140. What the fuck are you going to take the belts with you?
But forget about take the belts. Stop lying. What you mean? You gonna put your belts and his belts and y'all gonna fight for You not undisputed, and you can't fight for undisputed at a catchweight. So like, somebody gotta test him, man. He on some strong shit going on over there. What they giving him, I don't know.
Black
man's,
Diamond.
About
He might have put
your
that
man-
Fenty
your
on.
man's on that
disagree with
blood
y'all.
diamond. Hey, dude,
I'ma
remember that
disagree
blood
with
diamond
y'all.
that one
Oh,
summer?
shit.
My man was on that. He on that blood diamond, man. I'm telling. He talking
I'ma
about
disagree with y'all.
Undisputed.
that was an all right strainy.
Yeah, I'm
yo,
gonna disagree with y'all, man. I mean, he just wants to fight.
Ah,
Nah,
man.
he don't want to fight if he trying to say
And Josh
undisputed.
Taylor sells a fight.
Bro,
Oh, he
what's
sells
the-
a fight
should
since
be
when?
Talking about Kambosos is asking for another 300 stack.
Hey,
Bruh,
Doobie, I was just here to
Kambosos
ask
is
you,
within
you
his
bought your
right.
ticket? You bought your ticket to the Barclays?
Hell
You told me
no.
You was so confident.
He
Doobie.
ain't
Oh,
supporting.
no, it's at the Barclays.
I'm over here, champ.
He gonna do a live fight chat. He ain't going to that shit.
Live chat, man, with my TBV brethren.
Yo,
We hit-
listen. That fight, I'm glad it's off, right? It's off now, right? Like officially it's
Yeah.
off.
You glad it's off because it dragged. You're not glad it's off.
No,
I don't think it's completely.
I'm glad
off. I
it's
think
off.
Still a possibility that it can.
If it were June,
a
you
matter
would
of-
be excited about the fight.
You know, agreed.
lying.
I'm glad it's off from the standpoint of like Kambosos is now trying to do his thing, and I get it. Like, y'all playing me. I didn't have nothing to do with you being scared to go against Floyd in June 5th. That's out of our control. That's not T.O.'s
Triller, though.
fault.
That's Triller. That ain't
My
ain't
friend,
T.O.
I am Kambosos arguing my case to the world. I don't got
Right.
nothing to do with that. Y'all told me June 5th, I got ready. Then
Okay.
you say, you know what? Floyd want to fight June 6th. We should push back to June 19th.
Was it his decision?
Then I agree to that because it's like, all right, that's what's better for the event. Cool, I'll fight him on June 19th.
Right.
And then T.O. gets sick, and T.O. waits 90 days to reschedule. He the only dude took 90 days to get over COVID. And that's cool because I understand him. I seen Herring and other people come back from COVID and not look good. So he wanted to make sure he was 100%. I get that. But guess what? That ain't Kambosos' fault. So now we set the date for October 4th. And you want me to push it back again to the 16th? Cool, I'm going to push it back one more time. Not for free again. Give me my money. You ain't got my money, I'm taking you to court. Goodbye. End of story.
I agree with you, but why are you blaming that on T.O. though?
No, but wait a minute.
No, but is that a T.O. blame? Like, who are you blaming there, Ness? T.O.?
He got trainers to pay.
No, but who is he blaming? T.O. or Triller?
He's gonna miss out.
I ain't blaming nobody. I'm shouting out. I'm shouting out Kambosos.
All right, so I just want to bring up a case. Like, are we blaming T.O.? Because the internet is like, yo,
yeah, we
T.O.'s
blaming
purse
T.O.
bid $6 million. T.O. purse bid. Wow,
T.O.
any fighter turned down $4 million,
Listen,
$5 million, $6 million.
Champy, T.O. is getting blamed indirectly because it's your fight. You the A side. We gotta.
Okay, you Triller's the provider.
Brother, that's not our problem. That's your fight.
That ain't T.O. problem though.
But who's getting the shit end of the stick? T.O. or Triller?
T.O. because he's the much more famous fighter.
No,
Hey,
T.O.
let me
T.O.
ask y'all
because
this.
he's smaller. Triller
let me
doing
ask y'all this,
events. Triller just
me
did
ask
an
y'all
event.
this.
What you talking about? I was just at it with Evander. It's
Let me ask
T.O.
y'all
that
this.
can't pop off.
Man, people didn't like that Evander.
T.O.
Stop.
can't pop off.
Do you think people perceive that because it went to purse bid because T.O. couldn't be satisfied with what Bob Arum had to offer? Do you think that's why people look at T.O. because they like, yo, you should have just took what Bob gave you?
I think it's beyond
You can
that.
never just take. You can never just. You get what you worth or what you can negotiate. And T.O. was able to finagle this situation.
I won't use the word finagle because he beat Loma. I would be more like T.O. got this deal, got this offer.
It ain't an offer. It was purse bid. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
He was able to finagle that.
Got into this purse bid. Money was in his face. He took it, and Triller was like, "Damn, Floyd fighting. Let's move the date."
Not my fault.
But why wouldn't you fight in Miami? All the media is available. Everybody's out there.
They got scared. They know people ain't going.
Who is they then? 'Cause now we
Triller.
get to something.
Triller.
All right then. So let's not blame T.O.
But ain't nobody blaming T.O. We telling you Kambosos is within
You
his
just
right.
said T.O. was the A side.
But I told you first, Kambosos is in his right to ask for more money. People want to get mad at him.
Yeah, not in June and in October. Yes, I get it.
Nah, he didn't ask for more money in June. He said, cool, you don't want to go June 5th, we go June 19th. Oh, now you don't want to go June 19th? Cool, we go October 4th. Oh, now you don't want to go October 4th? Nah, give me my money.
$300,000 because of business negotiations and whatever fallout they have.
He got to pay trainers, dude.
4 months.
He has expenses.
Okay, 4 months. $300,000 camp.
5 months.
Fuck doing
5 months. You ruined my life for 5 months.
You're going that route, bro. Sleep fucking belts on the table and an opportunity to be great walking away from this fight.
No.
So he's really fucking it up.
No, he's not. He went.
Who else is he gonna fight that's gonna garner him type of attention?
He don't gotta fight. That's what I'm telling you. He going to court, so he getting his money guaranteed from Triller. He going
200.
Whatever he was entitled to. He's basically suing Triller. He's suing them.
Get a $2 million payday.
Bruh, he gonna sue for damages. His purse is just the baseline.
You can't equate the two. Like you're saying basically right now that him suing, he's gonna make more money and he's gonna get more attention in the sport of boxing.
Maybe listen to me. Happen. But bruh, this is what you ain't getting because you ain't in his shoes and all you doing is kind of looking at Tio's side. I've been training. Okay, you got to understand, I was ready for June 5th, which means I was in training camp 2 months before that. See, you squinting your lips. You not thinking.
I'm actually, my foot's bothering me.
Okay. 2 months before June puts you at what? April, right? So I've been training since April. We are now in October. Don't talk to me about
I understand. His
time is
no,
money.
you don't. No, you don't.
Wait a minute, but
you telling me to wait a minute. You cut me off. You saying you understand, but you telling him out loud on this show. You verbalizing. You ain't gonna make another payday this big. You got all the belts and you walking away. No, it's already a business decision. You've already had me stagnated for the whole year. Okay, and guess what? Guess what? When I sue Triller, I'm still going to have my status. I'm still going to be the IBF ranked fighter. So I'll get my money from Triller and still be right there in Tio's face. If not, Tio going to vacate because he tired of waiting. And I fight for a vacant. Simple, easy peasy.
Okay, easy peasy, sheezy, but he still didn't get the great fight. So, and hold on. You get too excited, bro. I say
Great
that
fight.
because I'm looking at it through Kambosos' eyes. If I'm Kambosos, what do I want? Do I want a lawsuit? Yeah, I'll get my money. Yeah, I'll still hold my ranking. But is that what I
worked for Wilder, right?
Oh, but wait. All right. You guys going to keep throwing it in there like it's
And it worked for Canelo.
I'm just saying.
It worked for Canelo.
It's okay to just
where is this fighter's
just
mind
wait.
at? You know? Like, he's not confident. He's not confident.
He's not confident because he's being dicked around legally, so he's going to court.
The fight's been marinating so much. Sauce is spoiled. Are you gonna fight it?
My man is such.
They go for a lawsuit.
Yo, fam, you such not a businessman that you telling someone, they've been fucking you around legally for 6 months. You should settle it in the ring.
Bro, your laugh doesn't add.
You're hilarious. They've been fucking you legally, pushing you back. You just been training. Stop, train. We gotta fight. No, we don't. Settle it in the ring. Get more mad.
Though.
He said, get more mad. Get more. You're mad now. Shut the fuck up, man.
TeoFimo hasn't been training?
Lawsuit.
Lawsuit. Answer the question.
One word. Lawsuit.
TeoFimo hasn't been training?
Justice for Kambosos.
Man, get out of here, man. You waved that flag right into no mansville. That shit is not going to do nothing for fucking Kambosos' legacy. And if he really believed in himself, and I'm saying, look, you're going to take the businessman route, I'm not hating on you. I'm just telling the people that where's the fighter's mind at? The fighter's mind is that he has a better chance getting his money through a lawsuit, holding his ranking, and fighting somebody else. That's what that means. If not, you've been fucking pissed off training for 4 months. Why not fight the guy?
Here he goes. Here he goes again. This dude's been legally fucking you, so fight him in the ring. Your advice is trash.
Man, all you keep saying is how trash it is, but you're not giving the credit that is due to what I'm saying. There is a better.
Bro,
I would say
there is no
objectively,
credit to
Dooney,
that.
It's not fair and equitable, man. The man has trainers to pay. He has expenses. He has finances. He has time.
And he lives in Australia. I mean,
people get paid in annual and hourly wages. So he's been waiting months, and there's no compensation due. Like no opportunities for him to explore because this is such a good fight.
He's not been home.
He's
not been home. His family's in Australia. His family's in Australia.
$300,000 for a 4-month camp. Can that be negotiated to a place where yes, maybe we can compensate Kambosos, but why $300,000? I just want.
Why not?
Explain to me how
pain and damages, losses and damages.
Pain and damages. Both fighters fucking were stressed out about this fight. Not just
but that's what I'm saying. You too emotional.
Responsible, not TeoFimo.
Yo, you're too emotional. No one's blaming Teo. He's suing Triller. Why you want him to negotiate with Triller? He want all his money from Triller. No, can't we come to a negotiation? Get your TeoFimo bias ass out of here.
Okay, and I asked you, what is all his money?
Bruh,
give me the figure.
Do me, hear me out, bro. You're asking one fighter not to take a entity to court just so your fighter could fight him. Like you're being biased. Separate yourself.
No. That's you assuming that I'm being biased. I am not being biased. I'm looking at this through a different lens. I'm not a TeoFimo fan at this moment. I'm just looking at it through a way that many fans...
Brother, he's suing the network and you're saying, why can't he negotiate?
Bro, I'm saying you're going to sue the network. You're not going to fight. That's what I'm saying.
Bruh, he's suing the network. Why would he negotiate, man? You get all your money from the network. You don't got to... They got to settle with you.
Right. You don't want to fight. You want them to...
I wanted to fight 6 months ago on June 5th with J-Lo on the card.
I still want the fight.
Yeah, and that's your problem. You are only looking at it from your selfish eyes. You're not looking at it from Kambosos.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I want the fight. Do you want the fight? You just said no, so I'm telling you I want it.
I'm telling you what I want. I'm saying I'm backing Kambosos. Justice for Kambosos. You're not even factoring in. Hear me out. You're not even factoring in. He's been away from his house in Australia for 6 months. He's been here in Florida, training at Sweat. Living under what conditions? Because they not his house. His family's not there. His wife is not there. Fuck is you talking about? Teo got his whole family here.
Back on the beach, right, Ness? He's so poor Kambosos. I mean, the $300,000 bill.
You're biased. I'm good. I'm gonna let you sound biased to the audience. Poor Kambosos, he says. Yo, you show us your Teo tattoo. Show us your Teo tattoo.
You worked up about the fucking fandom. Listen, I root for Teo,
me your Teo
but
tattoo.
I would rather Teo fight than a lawsuit, and that's just
right. We started the hashtag Justice for Kambosos. Shout out to the producer. He feels it too. Justice for Kambosos, man. Listen, I wanted to fight. I mean, Triller comes at me. My manager's like, yo, guess what? I got you your highest payday ever. You still fighting a Teo. It's going to be on Triller. J-Lo's on your undercard. As the months go by, all that's changed, bro. The money ain't looking like it's there. J-Lo's off the card.
Guess what? Ness, I also stand with Kambosos. Justice for Kambosos.
Make it up. Kambosos has been in Australia the last 2 months. Fake narrative. Let's check that out.
You lying.
You be throwing out
numbers. Kambosos.
You lying.
You be throwing out numbers sometimes.
You lying. Kambosos been right here in Florida. You lying.
You visited him?
Shout out to Andrade Dakota. Justice for Kambosos. He stands with Kambosos.
My God, don't tell me this shit's gonna gain ground. This shit's ridiculous.
Let's go, bro. It's too long. I was supposed to fight on J-Lo. Like J-Lo was supposed to be there.
Man, this fucking lawsuit route. You know what that is?
Oh, that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
Tell that to Wilder. Tell that to Wilder. Tell that to Canelo who took the zone. Nobody was telling DAZN to negotiate. Canelo to negotiate with DAZN. I ain't see Doomy there. Like, yo, why he don't just negotiate with DAZN? Nah, let him out. Let him out. Everybody flexing when it's Canelo. You see how it is? It's biased, man, when it ain't the A side. It's crazy.
He dropping the ball, champ.
Yeah, I keep reading Intrigue comments, man.
Dropping the ball, champ. The people are speaking, man.
Intrigue need to drop that Thurman shit. You know what I'm saying? They got Thurman shelved out here, man. Oh, best dad ever. Justice for Kambosos. Let's go. Together we stand, divided we fall, man.
Oh, that's some soft ass shit.
Look
Shut
at that. Do a justice for do a poll.
Justice for
Yo,
Kambosos.
they said do a poll. Justice for Kambosos.
Yeah,
Let's
but what's
go.
the justice? He deserves more money to fight, or
he deserves.
At
He
least the
deserves.
300,000
This is trying to say he deserves to put a lawsuit.
No,
in.
no. He deserves not to be ridiculed for being frustrated and going to court. Like it's not
all right?
his
I believe
fault.
both fighters shouldn't be ridiculed.
All right, that's fine.
I
But-
believe
but-
TeoFimo has nothing to do with Triller's ball drop.
and that's fine. Neither does Kambosos.
Yeah, but the reporters, the media, the people, they out there like, yo, I ain't interested. I'm tired of this Timo shit. Tio shit. They don't even know how to say his name right.
I mean, I don't know about all that.
Timo,
All I
Timo.
know is
I'm tired of this Tio
justice
shit.
for
man.
Kambosos,
Stop.
man. Fuck that.
Tired of that.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
know,
I mean, he said something today though. After Leonard Ellaby made an announcement, right? And you know where I'm going. He was like, yo, Gervonta Davis fight announcement, huge pay-per-view fight. And I mean was like, yo, what if it's TeoFimo?
Oh.
Something like that. And I thought that was huge.
Yo, what? TeoFimo
about
versus
Isaac-
what you mean? What you
Isaac
mean?
Cruz
What you mean?
versus
Teo
TeoFimo.
versus Tank?
Yeah.
Not because
Nah.
so Cam.
Yeah, let King, I mean, let it go.
Nah, I said to myself, Kambosos, you know, this lawsuit may or may not happen. I don't know, but what if this was a way for, you know, Teo to pull an end around and they line that fight up, you know, and Kambosos maybe get paid to step aside. I mean, it's all conjecture, but I just think of the way, you know, everything's been falling apart. And I've been saying things was falling apart. So I'm just like, hey, is this, you know, something that they're capable of? I don't know. Boxing's funny. I don't know.
So will we accept Isaac Cruz? I would.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but they don't pronounce it Isaac. I did that, and I heard them. They call him Isaac. Isaac.
Isaac.
Right? Am I wrong? Am
Isaac.
I wrong?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they're pronouncing like biblically and shit.
Yeah, they pronouncing it Isaac.
Was it spelled ISS or
It's pronounced like Isaac. I always read it as Isaac Cruz.
Well, I mean, I don't know who Isaac Cruz is. I know who he is as a hardcore, but he ain't tap in with the public.
Yeah, but they give those kind of fights.
Who?
The promoters, the event
I'm saying,
planners.
what we trying to do? We trying to figure out who Tank's fighting next?
No, we trying to figure out who Teo's fighting next.
Oh, he's not fighting nobody
At all, ever?
There's just nothing. I mean,
he's on hold. He got to wait to see what happens. He's on hold, man.
Isaac Cruz was the name mentioned.
By who?
All the reports.
Nah.
Listen,
am I wrong? I mean, did I read that wrong?
Yeah, you
I
read
saw
that wrong. You read that wrong. I don't see nothing about no Isaac.
He's the other mandatory.
I mean, you know, he ain't called yet. I don't see nothing say Isaac.
I've seen his name mentioned, but I don't know in what context.
Where?
In the reports of the fight failing and the next runner up being Isaac Cruz.
I don't know. In the same article in the pre-pro?
Yes.
With the
couple
Josh Teller?
articles. Yep.
What?
Let's see here.
I ain't pulled out no magical rabbit hat.
You pulling out of the rabbit hat?
Pull that out the rabbit hat.
Because I don't see nothing here.
Damn. Call UK Robbie right now. What time is it?
I don't see nothing here. You stunting. They ain't talking about nothing. No Cruz on this article, man.
All right. Well, then. Yeah, well, all right. So Teo got to just like sit back and wait for these legal
yeah,
how do we say it?
Legalities, yeah.
Get his
legalities to
legal,
happen.
Get his legal out the way. Once his legal out the way, then he good to go. You know what I'm saying? Till then.
Whack.
Yo, what's up with Mr. Demetrius Andrade?
Oh, are we on that subject already?
Yeah.
Damn, Andre,
he's
man.
fighting the great Jason Quigley, man.
Andre, it's so sad to report on Andre, bro. Like, cause I don't want him thinking I don't like him.
That's what he's talking about.
Man, get the fuck out of here. This ain't no better. This ain't no better than his last 5 fights. It's really crazy to see DAZN just give him free money. And I don't mean that with any malice or any like like ill will. I want him to get his money, but it's crazy to see that they giving out $2 million paychecks for like really low level fighters. Like they letting him beat up on shit that anybody would beat for like $1 million at a time. It's crazy to me. It's just crazy. Like, when are they gonna be like, yo, we done spent 10,000 just in purses, another 100 and something million or 100 and something, couple 100,000 in advertisements at the very least.
You mean 10 million in fighters?
Yeah, 10 million in fighters.
So who's his opponents? Like, who should he be fighting next?
Oh my God. I mean, fuck. If I'm DAZN,
right,
Gennady can't fight again on my network till he fights Andrade.
And who is Triple G lined up to fight?
Nobody.
Right. Nobody in
rumored,
the sense of
rumored,
nobody in the sense that there's nothing available with Triple G's name on it.
Rumored is what he's saying, Murata, but I mean, I haven't seen an official announcement, no fight posters, no press releases, no ticket sales, nothing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yo, Triple G is definitely back to Triple Duck. Shout out to Fight
Listen
Duck.
to me, DAZN.
Oh, Triple
whoever's
G.
at the top of DAZN, whoever's at the top of DAZN needs to come down on whoever's right under him, because that person is shameful or shameless. You got Canelo, Gennady, Andrade, and at one point Chris Eubank Jr. and Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, all on the same network. Dimitri Bivol, all on the same network. None of these 7 fighters ever fought each other, except Canelo fighting Gennady, or each individually fighting all of them. So it's like someone needs to be fired. Someone needs to be fired. They're all getting paid so much, and they're not taking any of the fights that like we criticize Top Rank for doing Teo versus everybody on that side of the street. Like, they not even doing that side of the street. They're like, fuck it, y'all can just do whatever y'all want.
Yeah, who's managing, I guess, I mean, can management push Ness for the promotion?
Yeah. If he got the right manager, like an MTK Global, and Al Heyman, I don't know that I even want to say David McWaters at this point with what's going on with Teo. But if he got the right manager, yeah, because look at what Jake Paul is able to do for Amanda Serrano. So like the right manager could definitely put you in the right situation.
Man, because this guy does not.
Listen to me. If Andrade signed with Jake Paul and his social media power would tell the world that Canelo is ducking Andrade. See, right now, only the boxing world knows. That's why Charlo
that's a hot approach.
That's why Charlo and Andrade can't get the fight. But when you go mainstream and you let Jake Paul do 5-6 social media posts per month on you, you blowing up.
Oh yeah.
Listen to me. Canelo thought he could ignore Jake and say, I'm never fighting that dude. He's a clown. He called him a clown. Now he's forced to wipe that saliva off his face and say Jake is good for boxing and that he might fight Jake.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie, man.
While biting his nails.
Numbers don't lie, man. Numbers don't lie. If Andre got with someone that powerful, and that's only one approach. You can get an Al Heyman who could work in the back. You don't got to work in the front. But the Jake Paul is the new approach. You shame a fighter into a fight. Look, y'all, we offered Canelo this much, and he said no, because Jake gonna get that money. He can go talk to the powers that be and say, yo, what would you give me if I could get you Canelo Andrade? Oh, really? Okay, this is what we offering Canelo. Simple, easy peasy. Lemon greasy. We got a bunch of super chats. Let me get to them real quick. Who we got? First one coming from. We did D-Track, then we did Justin. D-Track said Ortiz KOs Joyce in 5 rounds. Andrade Dakota said 4,000 teachers got their walking papers this evening due to the vax. God bless Texas and Florida for freedom. # Bud every day. Lord have mercy. That's a lot of teachers for not getting the vax. Wow.
It's happening all over the fucking country. People are not bending to this.
Yo, Louisville Slugger said all questions will be answered October 9th. # 2-time. Roland Curtis. I agree that Fury is Wilder's toughest fight. But is Wilder Fury's toughest fight? Did Fury look worse after Wilder won or after the Otto Wallin fight?
There were 2 fights, right?
2 different fights.
Yeah, there were 2 fights. And the first fight, Wilder Fury got laid out. And a lot of people, as I like to say, said that fight should have been waved off. And then the other half said, no, he had an Undertaker moment. Fight number 2. Fury lands that special punch. Wilder never recovers, and he takes over. So let's see fight number 3. So stop. If fight number 3 is all Fury, then your point is valid.
Call you valid.
Exactly.
Yeah, Fury, I mean, it's a different fight too, you know. Which I'd say, I mean, when he fought Otto Wallin, I mean, he wasn't the same Fury. I think he was in his progression, you know. Obviously, he took Pineda's fight and all these other fights, just kind of building him back up. So, yeah, I mean, he looked like he was in trouble with that cut with Otto Wallin, but you know, I wouldn't say that was the best Fury. But yeah, from just, you know, face surface, yeah, he looked a little worse with Otto. Obviously, he looked like he had a sense of urgency to make sure that he didn't get hit in that cut no more. It was just a lot of trouble for Fury in that fight, but it showed that he got the mental fortitude to you know, push through that cut and win the fight. So I don't know. Face value, yeah, it looked worse with Otto. That knockout though, man, that's just legendary. So I don't know if I'll ever see somebody get up
knockout?
Like that. When Wilder knocked Fury out.
I mean, that wasn't a knockout technically, but okay.
True. All right.
He meant the knockdown.
Knockdown. No, it's podcast, so it has to be clarified. But knockdown. Yeah.
It's a discussion. It has to be clarified. It's not a podcast.
Shut up. You know.
I'm just telling you, I'm being real with you. It could be in the streets and you like, yo, that knocked
Damn,
out.
it could be in the streets. Yo, it ain't that serious, B. Like, y'all ain't gotta fight.
I don't mean it like that.
Y'all ain't gotta fight, man.
If you say a knockout, I'm be like, yo, what knockout? The Fury knockout?
Do me, you gotta say it everywhere.
He took it to
be
the
clarified,
streets.
Certified, verified, or every
correct.
Yeah.
Yo, let me get to this super chatty real quick from Fred
Robinson.
Go.
It says Devin Haney is the only fight Teo should be talking about. Laughing emoji 100.
He don't even talk about Devin unless it's in a derogatory way or a discrediting way. Like, come on, man.
Count Drago says, is Ortiz versus Joyce official? Good fight. Nah, it's not official.
Nah, man. But Ortiz is offering him to fight on the Tank undercard, which needs to be said out loud. That is a high-level card. You know what I mean? It's not something you just walk away from. You know, that you get a lot of attention on there.
Yeah. And we had another one from Alexander Wilson. Says Coppinger confirmed that Triple G versus Murata is going down on December 20th in Japan. What's crazy is that Murata hasn't fought since 2019.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Coppinger confirming. That's cool. I mean, we all trust Cop and we love Cop, but it's not official. There's no press release. We can't purchase tickets. Simple.
It's not super official, but we trust our boy Cop.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, champ. And I think that's the last. I didn't refreshy, so I won't know if I can.
Well, not a super chat, but SG Pass, who has a wrench by his name on the chat room, says, "Do the poll hashtag Justin for Kambosos."
Is loving that. Oh man, Steve.
Now I want to ask what they think about this fight, Demetrius versus
Quigs.
Jason. Do you like this Demetrius versus Jason Quigley fight?
Yeah, I like that
Yes.
fight.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Yes
Yeah,
or no?
I was about to tell you. I mean, please tell me, bro.
Yeah. It's the first time in a long time very reckless but still quirky Demetrius Andrade going to get to stop somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna get to go in there.
So basically,
Yeah.
we giving him a tune-up to make him look good.
Yeah, he's good. He gets to raise his stock. You know what I'm saying? He gets to raise his stock.
Does he not-
It's good for the Andres. It's good for Paulie and Demetrius.
Oh man.
It's a fight in New England. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to try to, get some numbers up live gate. And then after that, like, Dazn probably going to release him or he's going to be in a big fight.
Well, man.
Mary, I'm about to you on timeout for lying. I never said Jake Paul had a bigger bag than Canelo. Shut your dumb ass up. 300-second jail, punk.
Yo, so the poll goes as: do you like this Demetrius Andrade versus Jason Quigley fight? I'm gonna go ahead and say, stylistically, can we all agree that this fight will be action packed?
Bruh, Quigley ain't on his level, man. Is he still? Is he with McGuinness or some shit like that?
Damn, McGuinness.
Man, Quigley not on his level, man. Quigley, I mean, he just beat. What'd he beat? Shane Mosley, who had 2 losses already. So
Junior, yeah.
He's with Ken Shear, if that name sounds familiar to you.
Nah, that can't be his trainer.
No, I mean, I thought you meant management. Sorry. Okay.
We got a cash app from Hawk who says, Ness, Fundura can take 50p fat on Charlo. What the fuck is 50p?
No idea.
What is 50p dot fat on Charlo?
Okay.
I never heard of that.
Let me see if I can.
Yo no say.
Me neither, but Hawk's on the line. He'll explain it later.
Alligator.
But we done, right? No more topics. We open up these líneas.
Let's take a second glance.
Take it to the streets.
Take it to the streeties.
Take
Yo,
it
well,
to
how about
the
the
streets.
Murodjon, Akhmadaliev, and
Yeah, that's
Ronny?
gonna be on the undercard. They trying to, and that's even worse, right? So like, Demetrius Andrade is fighting Jason Quigley, and it's like, who the fuck is that guy versus who the fuck is that guy? Then they're like, nah, just so you could come watch it, we want you to watch. We want you to know that the undercard has Murodjon Akhmadaliev versus Ronny Rios. Like, oh, great. Who the fuck are those guys? And then they're like, nah, chill. We're going to take it a step further and give you Julio Cesar Martinez versus McWilliams Arroyo. I haven't seen McWilliams Arroyo since HBO was in boxing, which they weren't in boxing since like 10 years. Shout out to Dazn putting on the worst card possible. Like, this is the worst.
I get excited about Martinez.
Like, they literally giving you. Ronny Rios beat who exactly to get a title shot? Because that's what. Akhmadaliev, I'm pretty sure he's the dude that beat Daniel Roman. So he's a champion, unified. Giving a title shot to Ronny Rios, who already lost to a couple people. Like, I'm not on this. Dazn give me some money too. Please. Please. They literally giving all tuna. Like, everybody knows Julio Cesar Martinez is going to spank the shit out of McWilliams Arroyo. Everybody knows. Then you got Quigley guaranteed to lose versus Andrade. And Rios guaranteed to lose versus Akhmadaliev or however the fuck you. This is a trash card.
Is that right?
Tax write-offs.
Yo, my man said you getting timed out for lying to the fucking chat. My man said Ness tripping. It's a good card. None of these fights even 60-40, man. Yo, chill, bruh. I'm gonna let you live. I ain't gonna time you out because it's a voice of the people. Don't lie, man. Don't fucking lie. Good card. How the fuck is a unified champ in a tune-up? Like, how do you pick? I bet you Ronnie probably coming off a loss too. Let me see.
Ronnie's been. I was actually gonna ask you, Ness, who exactly this Ronnie guy is, because the one I got pulled up.
Ronnie Rios is the one that lost to Art Ovanesian and to Ray Vargas and to Robinson Castellano, who's a journeyman. But he's a tough journeyman, no bullshit. Castellano ain't no joke. But Rios ain't got no power. 33 fights and you never heard of him.
Yeah, this is why I was gonna say, is it truly this Ronnie
33
Rios
fights and he got fucking 40% knockout ratio. Like, come on, they serving him up to this dude. Murodjon about to destroy him, man. It's not even.
Who's this kid, Diego de la Hoya? Is it from the famous Diego de la Hoya?
Yeah, that's the nephew.
Oh, he got.
Yeah, but all he is a name, man. He wasn't never a De La Hoya besides that last name. His skills weren't up to par.
Well, never. He was. What was his first loss to Ronnie?
Never.
Never.
Not ever. His first loss might be to Ronnie, but that ain't the first time we watched him lose. He just got it off because of that last name.
It was his only loss.
But anyway, let me open up these líneas, man. You know, let the people in.
These calls are brought to you by Big Rigs Trucking Agency, experts for all your insurance and trucking needs. For quotes and consultations, visit us at brtagency.com or contact us at 908-943-6918.
Yo, rolling with the punches. Text me, man. I got a fight for you. I got a nice little short guy for you. Coming off a loss. You coming off a loss. May the best man win, man. Border Wars, December 11th is going down. You know what I mean? Huge fights. Just for all my Border Wars people out there, official announcement coming down Wednesday on the Wednesday show. But we got official fight announcement with Show Kid and Jose. Also, Chino and Sean Mission Impossible. All 4 participants paid in full and ready for full-time promotion. Yeah, man, if you don't know what Border Wars is, hit up Doomy. Hit me up, whoever you like, whoever you trust, and let us bring you up to speed on everything Border Wars. I'm looking for a heavyweight. I need some chubby weights. If you 5'8", 220, 5'10", 220, 230, I got a tough chubby weight for you coming off a loss. He trying to get back in action. Tank in DC. Ready to rock and roll. I need a 168-pounder coming off a loss. Dan, the man, looking to get back in action. Sal, looking to get back between 175. So, yeah, man, I got fighters looking to get back. Esteban looking for a 168-pound fight. So, yeah, man, tune in Wednesday, 7 p.m., every Wednesday, 7 p.m., and every now and then we might have a spontaneous one, depending how big the news is. Let me go on out to New York City zone. David Maldonado.
What he done to the boxing world to be number 1 in the junior weight division.
David Maldonado.
David, dígame.
David.
Ness, you lost your mind. What's going on over there with the justice for Kambosos? He pulls this shit in the last minute when the fight is only 2 weeks away. Come on, man. He messed up the whole bag. He's not going to get $2 million.
He within his right, man.
He's not getting $2 million nowhere, man.
He don't got to. He going to get his lawsuit money for free. He ain't got to fight for it, right? He just got to go to court for it.
Yeah, but he messing everything up, man. And it started with Triller. Triller dropped the ball in the beginning when they changed the fight date. And it's messed up because everybody's giving TeoFimo all the slack. Like, he's the one that's causing all of this, man. That's Triller. It's not him. It's Triller, bro. They messed everything up. That fight was supposed to happen June 5th, man. That was an all-star weekend, but they dropped the ball on that, man. I hope they bring in a replacement because that man doesn't need to be sitting on the shelf anymore. He's undisputed champion. He needs to defend that belt or move up and fight Josh Taylor, man. You know, I'm hearing about Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz is not a bad option. What you think about that?
I never heard of that dude, man.
Isaac Cruz, they call him the Mexican Mike Tyson.
Yeah, they call him the Mexican Mike Tyson. I can't wait for him to get knocked out, though, because he's not Mike Tyson.
Absolutely, you know. And there was actually talks of him possibly fighting Tank also. And what's going on with Tank and Rolly? Is that going to happen or is that cap?
Cap, man.
Cap.
So who's Tank going to fight then?
I don't know, man. It's a big-time pay-per-view. That's all you need to know.
He's not fighting your man Andre Berto.
I mean,
he's not fighting Mikey, obviously.
Listen, all you know, it's a pay-per-view that won't be pushed back, man. That's all you need to know. All you need to know is the youngest star in boxing is back in December to give you a Christmas present. Enjoy
Drop
it.
a third name.
Merry
Call
Christmas, man. Merry fucking Christmas.
Yeah, drop a third name. He said
Sure.
Berto, Mikey. So who's the third
Berto's-
name?
Mikey don't want it. Mikey fighting some Italian dude.
He dropped two names.
No,
So
Mikey's smart, though. Listen. Mikey's smart by taking a little tune-up fight because I really thought at one point when Ellaby first made that announcement that it was going to be Mikey. That's when you was talking about Berto and Thurman.
Mikey's smart, but if Tank take a tune-up, he cherry-picking. Y'all Hispanics.
No, I never said he's cherry-picking.
Come on, man.
No, I never said that. Come on, man. I never said he's cherry-picking.
Come on, man.
What I'm saying
That's
is
the whole
if Mikey
MO
fights
on Tank. He cherry-picking, man. Come on, don't hit me with that. I never
Yeah, but
said.
I never said that. I'm the one that was excited for the Mario Barrios fight. I was telling you, yo, this is gonna be a good fight. You laughed about it. That All Access sold me on Mario Barrios.
Who was right? Who was right?
I was right. Mario Barrios put up a decent fight. He put up a better fight than anybody else did with Tank.
Yo,
he was winning that fight going into the 11th round.
Fam.
And, you know, all I know is that, man, we need the undisputed lightweight champion back in there. 16 fights, defeated a Hall of Fame legend in Lomachenko. Tank ain't never beat him. He never won a fight where he was the underdog, bro.
Chill, champ. I think you meant to say unified champ.
Tank Davis hasn't fought in a fight where he was the underdog yet.
Oh, word? I thought he was
did that twice.
I could have sworn he was the underdog in the Pedraza fight. Better go check the stats.
I don't know about that one.
You don't know about that.
One, but I know.
You don't know about that, huh?
I don't know about that one because I didn't think Pedraza was going to beat him. I didn't think Pedraza was going to beat him.
Just because you know about boxing or you got lucky.
Nah, listen, I didn't know about that. Going into that fight, I didn't think Pedraza was going to beat Tank. Pedraza did turn out to be a good win because Pedraza is not a bad fighter at all.
He a two-time champion.
He might end up.
Nestor.
Teo ever beat a two-time champion or fought a two-time champion?
Yes. He beat better than that. He beat a top 3 pound for pound.
Who?
He beat a top 3 pound for pound. Okay, a Hall of Famer, pound for pound, Lomachenko, who Tank Davis didn't want to fight, bro.
Tank
didn't want to fight him. You know that.
Nah.
Yo, Doomy, back me up, man. You over there quiet, bro.
Doomy ain't here. You know Doomy got to skip out. Listen, he ain't want to fight him. They just wanted.
He said himself.
They just wanted TMT, the promotions, to do all the work. Nah, bro. Look. Think about it. Who was right? Was Bob right or was Tank and Mayweather right? They wanted the Tank fight because they knew what Tank was, but they didn't want to act like Tank was the man, right? They was trying to clown him into taking the fight, shame him. So now Tank is out here doing pay-per-view. Loma still ain't get on pay-per-view. Wasn't even good enough to get a rematch, and out here is like doing what exactly? Who he fought Nakatani and he talking about fighting maybe Coleman.
He's fighting TeoFimo. He's fighting TeoFimo's leftovers right now, like he should.
Exactly, and that's my point. And that's my point. He ain't getting nothing. He ain't on the level of Tank. That's why he ain't get Tank.
No.
Like you say,
but let's forget about the business aspect.
You see, you said it. He fighting leftovers, dog. You said it, not me.
But listen, but Floyd Mayweather did not want to put Tank Davis next to Lomachenko.
There wasn't no money in that fight. There wasn't no money. You see, nobody don't load no money now. Bob ain't even think he was worth a rematch. There was no money in that fight. Look, your boy. I gotta let you go, dog. This every day. You act like you don't know about boxing.
He did Tank's dirty work, man.
You don't know about boxing, man. Teo got paid $1.2 million, but you want Tank to fight him, and you acting like there was money in that fight. Teo had to cry to get paid, but you saying Tank ducked him because there was money in that fight. No, Tank showed you he is the money fight. He didn't give it to Loma. Teo and Loma had a fight for peanuts. Tank making real money. They got to fight Tank if they want a real fight. It's just that simple. Tank easily bringing home $5 million. Easy. 2 guaranteed back-end money. Easy. When he only making 200,000 pay-per-views, people thinking he ain't doing nothing. He easily bringing $8 million just in pay-per-view money.
You sound real good, but that's the team that he has behind him.
Hey, that ain't my problem that you got with the wrong team.
No, so Triller gotta do the same blueprint.
Well, Triller said they lost $10 million in advertising money with Teo and Kambosos.
I'm still trying to see how and why they did not move forward and try to break even or something on those weekends that were fight nights. That shit made zero sense.
I don't know, man. All I know is,
and I bring that up to say I don't blame Teo. I don't blame Kambosos. I'm just saying Triller dropped the ball on a unified fighting bout night, however we want to word it.
Call you word master.
Damn, 73% don't like the Andrade Quigley fight. I thought it was just me. I'm so happy we all think alike, man. Fuck out.
Yeah, I was one of those that was like, nah, I ain't really feeling
Word, man. Ain't nobody gonna not go out with their girl on Saturday night to come home and watch.
So who you
want to
see Andrade fight?
But I think the driving force for that thought is that we want to see Demetrius.
Call you no neck doom.
Word,
like
he all the way like
he like this, looking like the penguin.
He look like a little what's the garden troll? He look like a garden troll down there.
I got my
like
on the chair and I lift up.
You got stuck on the lift down.
Driving force, Cash, for that thought, I believe, is that we all just want to see Andrade with a formidable opponent that we know is proven, it's ranked high.
Somebody
a champion. Like,
bruh, the fact that the UK is so whack, they so biased, bruh. Eubank got an offer from Eddie. That shit is just like quiet. No, if that would have been an American, like, Eddie said, I sent $7 million to Charlo. Charlo's being shamed for the rest of his life. What happened to Eubank's offer? Why that one ain't publicized? How many million was that to fight Andre? Why is Eubank not being called a duck? It's funny. Double standard is so crazy in boxing.
Yeah.
He got that Roy Jones cloak, man. He's protected. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yo, he was mulling an over. He's been mulling an over offer for like 6 months. Eddie been sent an offer. Like, my man out here trying to fight straight nobody. Didn't his fight get canceled last week because the dude wasn't even good enough?
No, his opponent didn't pass medical.
It wasn't good enough. How you can't pass medicals? You a fighter? Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Like, you ain't passed medicals. Like, bruh, first of all, let me ask you this. Eubank just made history with that. Name another A-side that ever had an opponent fail medicals. Like, how low in the barrel are you fucking scooping up these dudes that they ain't even got their medicals and licenses? Man, get the fuck out of here. Eubank is borderline farce material, man. I know he's a dog. I know he's gotten in there with some people early, like Billy Joe. But it's been so far in between his big fights. He don't got none anyway. Billy Joe was the only fight. Like, he made Reginald Quinlan popular. We know Yeardom because of him. People try to act like it's Canelo fault. Man, it was Yeardom fought him years ago in the World Boxing Super Series. Like, Eubank is the king of tune-ups, and he gets a pass. He gets a pass from the whole boxing public, both UK and US. That dude fought more tune-ups than anybody I know in boxing. Let's just be real.
Eubank, huh?
More
It's true. We
tune-ups.
haven't seen that name there either.
He wanted Charlo, but he left PBC. He
Yo,
wanted
isn't
Andre.
Saunders-
He wanted Andre, but he left the zone. Now he was Sky in Boxer. Don't
Billy
believe the
Joe
hype.
Saunders?
Don't believe the hype. He wanted Triple G, but he signed to Channel 5. Don't believe the hype, man. I'm just saying, don't believe the hype.
Did Billy Joe Saunders just call out Eubank?
Tell Billy Joe
True.
we don't believe him. He just asking for a payday. He said, give me $5 million. Why you deserve $5 million? You just literally got 6 and quit. So we gonna give you 5 to quit again? No.
He didn't. He got his orbitable, bro.
Bruh, he quit because he retired. Forget the fight. He retired. Now you saying, yo, I'll come out of retirement for $5 million. That's a cash out. We ain't stupid, Billy Joe. Fuck out of here.
Right.
Damn, I forgotten. I mean, maybe it just slipped my mind. He publicly said that he had retired, or he was recommended to retire. I don't
His
remember.
dad said he would retire.
Bruh, Billy Joe retired a long time ago, like immediately after the fight, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's.
Hey,
After
fellas,
the
man, I
Canelo
gotta
fight.
cut out, man. I gotta cut out, fellas. King, I mean, of Essex, man. I gotta go eat some chow. My old lady's waiting on me. King, I mean, of Essex 1 on Instagram. King, I mean, of Essex 1 on YouTube, man. I'll be back on the show tomorrow morning, man. Whatever the topic is, I'll be there to kick it with y'all fellas. Peace.
Let's go.
Peace.
Hey, ye.
Peace.
Hear ye. Yo,
Let's go.
Y'all crazy, man. Let me get out to Steve in Chicago. Do me out here wilding and shit.
He ready to come in with the flame right now. I seen he was with you on the fucking Justice for Kambosos.
Uh-huh.
My town up in K-Town.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Yeah, you know, this is how I feel about that Teo Triller thing. I think that Teo's manager, you know, somehow convinced them to put up that money, and then they realized that he duped them, you know, and you know now he left, they got rid of him.
Yeah.
So I think they knew that you know, and let's be honest, we were all happy that they were putting in that kind of money into the sport, right?
Yeah.
We were, all of us were. But the fact of the matter is that was like, you know what, man, I look at this whole thing now, and Aram has got to be somewhere getting high laughing, because he called this whole thing, you know. Mm-hmm. He looks like a genius, because he told them. He's like, hey, man, this is what it's worth. We'll put it on ESPN. And that's where really, now in the end, that's where it should have ended up. That fight should have just been on ESPN, on the main ESPN, like they were putting Teo. Remember, they were putting him after the Heisman. He's wearing football jerseys, doing flips. His stock was rising. He went from like a 10 to like a 2 now in popularity. You know? He was flying high on. He was getting... See, he didn't realize that. He's young, and he made the wrong... He didn't realize, like, the notoriety he was getting being on that network, you know? That's like one of the biggest platforms to be on. Who's watching Triller? You know, you got to pay for it and that, you know. Majority of the people are streaming it. They found that out, you know. So, I mean, he messed up big time. And I don't know what's going to happen with this now. Like you said, this is probably going to end up in court, like you're saying. This is going to get ugly. And it kind of choked his career. Agree? Like what's he gonna do now?
I don't know.
I don't know what he does now. This is like a total clusterfuck, you know. But yeah, that's all I got. There's not much to talk about. But this thing with Teo, I've never seen anything like, you know. All I gotta say, like I said, Bob is sitting somewhere laughing his ass off because he called it from day one, you know, and he looks like a genius now, and Triller looks stupid, you know. They way widely overpaid for that fight. And even if they were to put any type of artist on that, I think you saw I had put in the Discord. Even if they put Jay-Z on a versus, they'd never make that money back because they'd have to pay Jay-Z or pay J-Lo. You know, they ain't for free. So now you're paying $6 million for that fight, and now you're going to pay how much to a mainstream artist? Like, you'll never make that money, never, ever.
I mean,
in this day and age.
It could be a break even though. You know what I mean? You get a big name act, and you could break even. You know, you make sure you pay your big name act, obviously, but the proceeds that they bring in can somehow, you know, help out the Teo fight. That being said, let me see here. One person, Jonathan, is asking, why doesn't the boxing voice demand Andrade versus Charlo? Because the boxing voice likes to live in the real world, right? Like, I always use the same phrase. The reality that I live in is that Charlo and Andrade are on the wrong side of the street. And even though we just seen Porter and Bud get made, it still had to go to purse bid or be threatened to purse bid to force them to negotiate, and they found a happy medium. Amen. That's not where Charlo and Andrade are at. So us demanding a fight when two, you know, it's Coca-Cola and Pepsi. One guy, Coca-Cola hired Charlo, and Pepsi hired Andrade. They not about to do a show together. That's not how it works, man. So that's that. You know, say whatever you like. Just understand that we like to talk real boxing, and that's real boxing, right? Like, we don't make fantasy fights with people that are tied up in other situations. If we're talking fantasy, we're talking fantasy. But, like, reality is reality, and that's just that. But let me get to some other callers. If you're on, that was me preaching. If you're on Blog Talk, you got to hit the numero uno so that we know that you want to speak. And if you're on Blog Talk and you're just listening, send me a little message. I'm going to go on out to Cincinnati. Brandon, what up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up for back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Folks jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
What's going on?
What up? Sounding like you got a new mic over there.
Nah, man, I'm just at the crib, so I ain't got to worry about my reception going in and out. But yeah, man, I feel bad for TeoFimo because we all praised him for letting this fight go to purse bid and sticking it to the man and Bob Arum and doing his own thing and getting that payday. And now that it's become a shit show, he's been like the butt of all these jokes. So I don't think it's his fault. I just think he got in bed with some guys that don't know what the hell they doing, and he's kind of suffering the consequences. So that's what happens when these new cats come in trying to quote unquote change the game, and it just don't happen like that in boxing. You got to get smacked across the head a couple times, and that's what's happening. So hopefully Matchroom or Top Rank can, you know, take control of this, and so he can get this fight out the way and move on to bigger and better. But when you think about it, we making it seem like he's been out of the ring for a long time. I mean, all these guys only fight once a year at this point. I mean, when Porter fight Bud, he'll be out of the ring for 13 months. So
you can't compare Porter or Wilder or Fury to Teo. Teo is an infant in his career. Infant. He got, 14, 15 fights? He's supposed to be fighting at least 2 times a year. After he beat Loma, it's understandable for him to go, once every 6 months like other quote-unquote boxing stars, but Teo ain't that, man. You know that. Yeah,
I guess you got a point, kind of, but all these cats is inactive. Boo Boo Andrade. I disagree with you about the card. I think the card is decent. You just don't know about the little cats.
That's a lie. That's a false narrative y'all love to paint. How don't I know Akhmadaliev, or however you pronounce his name. He beat Daniel Roman.
Okay, I was about to ask you who he beat for the
And
belts.
how don't I know Cesar Martinez? He fucking trained by Reynoso. It's a false narrative y'all like to paint.
He is killer.
And he's in with a bum. He's in with a bum. A fucking nobody. All of them niggas is in there with nobodies. They in there with people that don't belong in there with them. Y'all like to paint a narrative that I don't know the little guys. That's a fucking lie. They all in there. They all in there with free money. Andrade fights Quigley, free money. That unified champ fights that other dude, Ronnie Rios, free fucking money. And then Cesar Martinez, free money. You lying, I'm not.
You're right, I give you that. But to be honest, I'm done with boo-boo in that whole 160-pound division. That division and that 135 division is just one big-ass shit show. Whole bunch of talking, none of them fighting. And to keep it real, boo-boo should be the opening fight on this card. I'd rather see Julio Cesar Martinez as the main event. At least I know he's going to put some boots to asses. Boo-boo, Boo-boo, like I said, it's been a while since that Willie Nelson performance. He's put up average performances of late. He's been getting kicked off of networks. He should be opening this card, man. I'd rather see the unified kid that beat Daniel Roman and Julio Cesar Martinez. Them fights more interesting than Quigley and Andrade. It's to the point I can't even feel sorry for him anymore. Like I said, that whole 160-pound division is just a shit show. Boxing to be better off without it. But other than that, man, I'm going to let you guys go. Looking forward to this Saturday. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right. Yo, I just timed my man out, Murph, man, for fucking lying, man. Come on, man.
And what Murph do, man? You know Murph always talking his ish on there.
He lying. Talking about, I ain't even know Usyk until he fought Tony Bellew. Bro, I was watching Usyk on HBO. You didn't even have HBO, apparently. Fucking loser. You in 300-second jail, man. 300-second jail. And first of all, what hardcore fan didn't know Usyk when you was forced to know Loma? And he was in Loma's corner every fucking fight. He's trained by Loma's father. Like, a lot of you dudes is mad stupid, man. Like, you about to, me remembering that he was in Loma's corner, as soon as you untimed out, you timed up for 300 more. Don't ever say nothing so stupid. You stupid. Don't come over here. I don't like stupid people. Like, how the fuck don't we know Loma? We in this room. Excuse me. We don't know Usyk, but we know Loma. Loma made a big hype about fighting a ranked dude his first fight. Then we all know he's fighting Salido. Meanwhile, Usyk in the back making faces his whole life, and he had a ponytail back then. He was on some Viking shit back then. But I don't know Usyk. Now you're getting timed out 3 times in 900 seconds for making me remind myself about Usyk, you silly fucker.
God damn, the heat.
Coach J Mac, what up?
God.
Dudes don't be knowing shit about boxing, trying to talk about other people.
Where's the Mac attack?
Oh, he's just listening. He's just listening. James, what up? Huntsville.
James, what the deal, champy? Okay, here with the crickets.
Okay. Nashville, right? James Payne, you available?
Oh, James Payne.
James Payne is my name, partner. How about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody better be waiting on the bitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball, you might see me in the post.
TBV out of audio sound.
You straight.
You might see me in the post.
Yo, what it do? My favorite podcast, my favorite cast of characters, man. Talk about my favorite sport, boxing, man. I'm just enjoying the dialogue, the back and forth. I really don't have too many thoughts because I was enjoying the convo so much. Far as I agree with Ness with his last points, man. You know, and thank you for the education on that as well. I really ain't got no thoughts on the T.O. situation. I mean, damn, I hate to say the bar father was right because I didn't want to block Teo shine. You know what I'm saying? I want to see these fight. I want to see all these dudes make maximum paydays and get maximum compensation if they been putting the work in. And so, you know, if it didn't work out for them, I'm sorry about that. I think that Joyce and Ortiz, if they can make that happen on that Tank undercard, that would be fucking epic. That's definitely a pay-per-view that's worth you know, $75-$80 solid, man, worth every penny. If you could put that heavyweight bout on that Tank card, whoever the fuck he fight, whether it was Berto or some other dude, you know, they gonna drum up something. But that Joyce and that Ortiz will make. Damn, they laughing at me about this shit. I don't think so. I think that real fact. Shit, who don't want to see Ortiz in there with a good test like Joyce? I mean, shit, who else he gonna fight? I mean, whatever. So that's real shit. I'm gonna hang up and listen to the rest of the call, see what y'all think. Is y'all hype for the Fury Wilder 3, man? It's getting closer, man. It's getting closer. I'm waiting this shit, like, man, I'm waiting on this shit, boy. I've been waiting on this shit a long fucking time, man. They know how to drag out the drama, and I think it's getting all the hype and preparation that it need. I've been seeing promotionals everywhere. I'm hoping they do great numbers, 1 million plus on some big shit, so they can justify it. But man, let's go, man. I can't wait for that fight. And basically the last part of this year, they salvaging it with some decent fights. I'm real excited for that Crawford and that Porter fight. I hope that's epic. And man, I'm gonna hang up and listen to the rest of the callers, man. I appreciate y'all, TBV, and wish me luck too, man. ACL surgery on Thursday. On Thursday, I go in for ACL surgery. I tore it in the first round of my fight, September 17th.
Damn.
Tore my ACL first round. Went 4 rounds with this motherfucker.
What did the doctor say? Like, how does that happen? What happened? Man,
he said the doc told me he watched some of my footage. He pointed out he felt like it definitely happened first round because I was complaining about my leg first round, but I kept going. I just didn't know it was that. So the doctor was like, it's definitely a freak accident. He pointed out on the MRI I had a lot of arthritis in my knee, and but he don't know if there was a contributing factor. But he was like, man, it could have happened. You know, you never know. I mean, different people, it happened for different things. He's just surprised that I was able to compete in a boxing match for 3 more rounds with an ACL tear the way mine was tore. And he was like, man, like, you didn't feel any pain or anything? And I was like, I mean, it was uncomfortable, but it wasn't, like, I wasn't in so much pain where I was like, oh, I can't go. I mean, I was just more focused on what I had going on. And even after the fight, I had to go to a nightclub because I had so many people in town for my fight. So I had to go to a nightclub and, you know, be there and stay there for several hours. And I was noticeably limping, but I thought that I would bounce back. But the next day, I felt like I had got hit by a truck because I was just sore from head to toe. And so then I went to a cryotherapy treatment and I got leg compression done. I did that 2 days straight and went to see the doctor on a Tuesday. And they did MRIs on me. And he was like, man, you had a full tear. Like, it's coiled up in the back of my leg right now, but I'm still walking around with a brace. And I'm not in any pain, but he said I got a high pain tolerance, obviously. But he don't know how he don't know how it happened. You know, for my fight, I had started smoking this. I didn't smoke for 6 weeks in preparation for my fight.
So you ain't back smoking? You just said, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm back smoking. I'm smoking like, come on, I write that shit.
I was about to say that, not because some people just stay off it. Like, fuck it, it's been 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Man, I'm talking about when I walked out the ring, champ. When I got back in the back and got dressed and was finna go to the nightclub, man, I had me a fat ass doobie rolled up, man. I fired that bitch up, and because when you had called me after the fight, I was on it right then. So you know what I mean. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let y'all get to the other callers, man. I done took over the airwaves. But man, I appreciate TBV, man. I love this fucking show. Surgery on Thursday, and we coming back stronger than ever. That's the plan. They giving me 6 months out of the ring. I told the doc, get a fucking stopwatch, because I don't believe that at all. I've been going by the gym. They've been showing me mad respect. Word on the street, your boy Warrior, man. So I got to get back to doing what I love because I love this boxing shit. So y'all wish me well, man. I'll be listening. I'll be calling. TBV for life. If you ain't on Patreon, if you ain't a YouTube member, you just low on brain cells, man. Get with the program. TBV, let's go.
To this day.
Yeah, I'm shocked that I remembered one of the things I wanted to counter was the fact that he brought up Berto. That's what I laughed at. He brought up Berto. Someone else brought up Berto. And, you know, like Berto is becoming the real option for Tank amongst the fans. It's insane. When at first they was like, ew, now people actually like Berto.
And how did that switch?
I don't know. I mean, I just seen it. It just started today, honestly. Like, I thought Berto, you know, he's 4 years inactive. I get it if I'm TMT Promotions. You know, I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show the world that Tank could be a welterweight. I'm picking the right welterweight for Tank to beat. I don't get it for the fight fans. They actually want to see it too now because at first it was like, ew, and now they bringing it up. You got the Count Drago and Alexander Wilson, right? You did. And we got Majimbe that says, why is Chris Colbert? Go ahead.
No, I don't even got it on. So you hit a
He says,
melody
why
on
is
that.
Colbert the only young fighter that has to go through the gauntlet to get respect? He's going to fight Roger Gutierrez, and no one is talking about it. But that's your answer. He's fighting Roger Gutierrez. Like, I respect Colbert, but, like, he's fighting Roger Gutierrez. Like, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
It's not like he has first.
Like, all Roger Gutierrez is the regular champ. He's not even the super, right? Like, ain't Tank the super? So
You know, do you think that that's just promotions trying to keep guys away from each other? You know,
no, he's right. I mean, Chris is fighting tough opposition. His resume is starting to look bananas. You know, especially if you compare him to any other young fighter out there. But you know, Gutierrez has lost 3 times. Hector Tananara beat him, who has 0 punching power. And Hector stopped him. Like, Hector has 0 punching power. And Hector stopped him. Like, Gutierrez hasn't fought since October of this year, which is Rene Alvarado, which was a rematch that he was having. He lost to Rene by knockout many moons ago when Rene was 25-8. So, again, I mean, Gutierrez, like, what could you say about him if you want to talk highly? That he's on a win streak since his losses to Oscar Duarte, which is also another dude that I don't think has power.
And that fight is official? No.
It's not on BoxRec, but it's official. Sosa Crew, shout out to my man Arleano Sosa and Chris Colbert have been posting it. It's, you know, I mean, let's see what happens. I don't know what Majimbe sees in it, but to me is a win for Colbert. You know what I'm saying? He's just taking the belt from that dude. He's doing what he got to do. He's taking the regular belt from him.
Producing Extremes Almonds from Blue Diamond.
He's been mandated to take that belt, you know, because he was the interim, so they forcing him to fight the regular. And, you know, he's got to do what he's got to do. The WBA is shaking down on their titles. So the vacant is available. The super vacant is available. So I'm sure if Chris beats Gutierrez, they might make him the super champion because it's vacant. And then he could probably get a unification with the Herring, Shakur winner, or Oscar Valdez. This fight puts him in position, so you could talk about it, but the opponent ain't as sexy as Shakur. It ain't as sexy as Jamel Herring. It ain't as sexy as Oscar Valdez. You know, it ain't a Lamont Roach. It ain't even an Albert Bell. It's not a Tevin Farmer. You know, it's not hot.
So he's fighting him for the ring title?
Yo, shout out to Oshaki Foster is now number 2. Slowly creeping, bro. Damn. It feel like he was like number 7 for 2 years, bro. He finally number 2 in the WBC at 130. And he been having that silver strap for like forever and a day.
Forever?
Bro, he been having that silver for a minuto. So
Yo,
yeah, man. I mean, the goal would be for Colbert to beat Gutierrez, get elevated to super, unify with Valdez. Maybe Valdez is like, fuck it, I don't want to fight Shakur Herring winner. Bob, get me the Chris Colbert fight. But Colbert's a dog. I don't think that they'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we got callers. We're gonna go to Majimbe. Majimbe, you wanna stick up for your super chat?
Shit.
I know you say you're just listening, but giving you that opportunity to stick up for the super chat. We're going out to then Hawk in Maryland. Oh, he's there. What up?
Okay.
What up,
What's good, Nas?
What up, Majimbe?
Not much, brother. Dude, nah, I hate the fact that he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. I mean, his resume is looking kind of crazy right now. I mean, he really doesn't have anybody that is not in the top 10. I mean, let's be honest. The man is fighting top opposition after top opposition. Maybe not, not top 3, not top 5, but tough, consistent fighters. And you don't see guys doing that, especially not at his age. I don't know, man. I just wish my man got a little bit more shine. I think he deserves it. I know he's not a power puncher, so he's not gonna, he's not gonna get that casual presence at all. But I think us hardcores have to back him a little bit more than what we do. I just wanted to throw some shine on it. Kind of slow Sunday news day, so figured I'd say something.
Nah, I hear you, man. Colbert is a problem, but I think is what you said. It's the power or the lack of. But he puts on exciting performances because he sells out in the sense that he goes for it. He's trying to hurt his opponents, and it looks like he's going for the knockout. He's made for TV. He's a talker. He's a dresser. He got a good outfit. So, he does what he's supposed to do. He's getting the wins. His resume does speak for itself. As you can see, he beat undefeated Titus Williams very early. He beat undefeated Austin Dulé very early. He also has, obviously, Jaime Abolera. He also has Jezreel Corrales and Miguel Bertrand, not to be confused with Miguel Berchel. But those are decent names, Jaime, a good up and coming prospect that or contender, that Chris took out, and Jezreel Corrales, your former champ, and then Numbayar was that test for people like, yo, could he take a punch? Numbayar is allegedly the puncher, and he took him out of there and basically a shutout. It was like 118, 117, something like that. Pretty much him doing his thing, and that's a comparison fight when you think about Gary Russell, who's a division below, and he's called Gary Little. So Gary, he ain't got no fight. He don't be like, that's a great fight to make if they wanted to spend some in-house money. That's a nice fight. But Hawk, what up?
Champ.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing there, doing me?
What up, brother? Hey, what was the super chat?
Huh? Oh yeah.
What I was saying was earlier y'all was talking about Fury, and I was agreeing with Ness. I'm like, height makes a big difference, bro. Fury could be 400 pounds walking around. He wasn't even exercising and carry that weight easy. So going to 300 pounds ain't gonna be nothing for him to carry. And what I was saying was, put 50 pounds on Fondora right now, which is in the same class as Charlo, and all you had to do is put Fondora in a different weight class. If you put 50 pounds on Charlo, he had to retire. He couldn't fight. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't carry that 50 pounds because he don't have the height like Ness was saying. The height would make the difference. You could proportion that weight to Fondora, and he just move up to another weight class. But that 50 pounds on Charlo, he'd be done. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't move it around or nothing at that height. So, yeah, Ness had a good, solid point right there. What else? What I was about to say? Oh, yeah. Man, Brian Garcia done switched over to Gamboa now.
Good fight.
You hear that?
Good prospect fight, man. Good developmental fight for Ryan. He not ready,
Hey,
y'all.
if he does, that's great.
We gotta admit
I
that
just
he's
want him to
not
stop
ready.
switching up.
But that's what I'm saying. We gotta admit.
No, he's not ready for the
he's
big
not
boys.
ready. He's not ready. We just want him in there because we
No, he
want to
not.
see him lose, and that's part of boxing. Wanting to see somebody lose is part of their marketability.
As far as I'm concerned, I just want to see him get in the ring and fight. You know, I'm just tired of just switching up the opponent. Just get in there and do your thing. But your boy Teo, he actually took an L, man, right in front of everybody. I mean, I don't know, ain't nobody mentioned the fact that like Floyd Mayweather, you know, you go up against Floyd, 50 dudes realize that why he's the best and why he's been around so long. And Teo tried it after he had his big fight. He went up against the Bob Father, and he'd have found out why he's the best and why he's been around so long. The Bob Father ain't even moved a blink, and Teo's whole thing is coming down, falling down around him. And Bob like, okay, I told you. That's why he's been around 50 years. He ain't never moved. But yeah, so Teo took an L messing with the Bob Father on that one, because I don't think he's nervous at all. But that Wilder fight, bro. I want to see Wilder. I'm one of the people. I'm in the thoughts of Wilder don't have to knock Fury out. Wilder just got to do box Fury and coming in with that energy. But my thing is, when Fury and Wilder get to a point where they come inside, stop letting Fury grab you and wrestle you and MMA you, putting his head up on his shoulder and all up under Wilder's head up under his he's wrestling with Wilder. But Wilder, all he needs to do is do what Floyd Mayweather did when he fought Robert Guerrero. Robert Guerrero beat many fights on the inside like that, fighters that he shouldn't have been able to beat, but he tricked them into that inside fighting like Fury do. Grab him and hold him. That's what Floyd did, and make the referee break him up. As soon as Fury get inside, grab him, hold him tight, and then make the referee break him up, then get back out and get that work in. Because Fury really beating these fights on the inside, in my opinion. That's where Wilder's getting really roughed up, dealing with all that weight that Fury's carrying. And he know how to throw his weight around now. That's the one thing he do.
My friend, thank you for calling in, Hawking Maryland.
Yo, and again, real quick, let me segue in between these calls. Border Wars, December 11th to all fighters. Again, please reach out to me if you're interested in having a room in the Fighter Hotel where the weigh-ins will be held. You know, just like the pros, it will be, sort of like everyone that's, look, and I guess I can make another announcement later, but let me not confuse them. This is specifically for the fighters, production crew, and everybody that's coming. It's going to be a part of the event, but specifically to the fighters, please reach out to me if you're interested in having a room in the Fighter Hotel. Again, this is all in order for us to coordinate this event in the best way, so your cooperation is appreciated by everyone, and it will make your experience that much better. So please reach out to me via IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ. If you're on the Borders Wars chat, you can reach out to me through the actual contact number, my personal number. And if you're not on that chat and you have Facebook, you could reach out to me through Facebook. And again, you could always reach out to Ness, and Ness, will relay the information to me, and I'll make sure that I put you down for having a room at the Fighter Hotel. And again, remember, guys, we're trying to coordinate the event as best as possible. So make sure that you're communicating with me on your traveling. Please let me know if you have already booked your flight, what time and what date you'll be arriving, so that we know exactly what's going on, so no one is left without an opponent at the weigh-in face-off. We want everybody to have their opponent present so that you have that aspect of the show and your memories in order. I don't like it when I see a guy up there by himself. He says, hey man, my guy just didn't come, he's still on the plane. Like, we don't want these things to happen. So this is why we're already now 68, maybe 67 days out now. And
officially, let's see where we at officially.
I feel like I should have a drum roll for that one, because it's like a countdown.
I do have a drum roll. 69 days left. Lucky 69.
That's the 6-9. You know, negative and positive. Listen, get with me. Let me know. Again, coordinate your flights. Me and Ness were still. I guess we I had a birthday weekend, guys. So I took Saturday off. The weekend was kind of light for me. And I just celebrated it. And today, obviously, after I get off the show, I'll probably work on some things to get you guys the information you need for what time the weigh-ins are going to start, how we're going to do this. Super Mex actually reminded me of how the UFC does it. And, you come in for early weigh-in. You're at the hotel. Let's say you're at the hotel, early weigh-in. I say 8 o'clock. Everybody report to the main hall. We'll do a brief weigh-in where it's not the actual show. And we'll get your weights in, and then that way you guys can go ahead and eat, start rehydrating, and just have a better overall experience, We give you that pro level experience, but at the same time, we understand that you're not professional fighters, and that things like that we can actually include in the program so that you can have an overall better experience. It's tough holding weight, so if we could have everybody in by Friday morning, you're already flying in or flying early, I could have some form of early weigh-in, and then you could go ahead and just do the weigh-in later on the actual show, but you won't have to worry about, holding your appetite or anything like that, getting headaches, guys get dehydrated. We don't want that. We don't want your experience to be like that. So, we'll be announcing those pretty soon, but get with me. You got questions, please reach out to me. All right. And if you feel more comfortable reaching out to Ness, same thing. As long as the information is coming in, we know what to do with it, my friend. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. If you're on Blog Talk, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. That numero 1 button so we can get you on the line. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We have our poll. We're going to get and close it. It looks like 74% of the viewing public does not like the Jason Quigley Demetrius Andrade fight. I'm hitting the thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and do so. Also, don't forget to check the YouTube channel. We're uploading daily, every single day. Multiple videos are being uploaded, and all Border Wars fights are being individually uploaded. So if you had a specific fighter that you like, their fight is individually uploaded, so you can just watch that fight, and so are a lot of the past fights from Border Wars 10, 11, and now even 12, all being individualized. Shout out to Canna, our YouTube editor. We appreciate his hard work. That looks like we got to everybody. Ness GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. I'm going to get and refresh on the Super Chats, but Doomy, where could they find you?
Absolutely, Ness. You can find me on IG. That's Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ. And TikTok, I'm busting some dance moves now there. And you can catch me on Twitter, AlexLinusTBV. And this is the Boxing Voice, #1 boxing podcast in the world because of you. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Stay tuned in to our weekly schedule, Breakfast Club of Boxing. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that thumbs up button with the motherfudging AJ uppercut.
Exactly.
It brings more visibility to the show, And, Cash Wheezy in the build.
Yo, I just want to say this was a great show. TBV_casual fan is my YouTube channel as well as my Twitter handle. And Fight Talk, that's my IG. Yo, this was a real show, man. Like, I'm here letting loose. It's a Sunday. I drink, I chill, I smoke, and I mind my business, man. I'm just a boxing fan. I ain't a reporter.
Oh! All righty then. That's GTO. We out. Peace.
Yeah, I wasn't disrespecting anyone, though.
Yes, you was. You get.